country is.
Shoot him down and skin that buck. Roll the J and light it up. Fuck the law up in my truck. Sippin' swear, don't give a fuck. I'm an outlaw. Bitch, I'm Jesse Jameson. Run up on me. 556 is what I'm aiming. Bitch, I'm from the sticks. Bitch, I'm smoking good. Got a fine ass old lady and she love to ride the wood. Got these haters hating on me like I'm Donald Trump. Got a chemical imbalance, meaning I don't give a fuck. I got my middle finger up, hanging high out the truck. Slice you and dice, you nip tuck. If you wanna bring the storm, then bitch, I bring the hell. Cut your eyes out your socket, bitch. Have you reading braille? Like hocus pocus, I can't fuck with magic tricks. Only thing popping out my hat is my magic stick. Game setting, matching, bitch. I'm real, you counterfeit. Foreign whipping, I be with it. Perfect game when I pitch it. Ain't no hocus pocus, I can't fuck with magic tricks. Only thing popping out my hat is my magic stick. Game setting, matching, bitch. I'm real, you counterfeit. Foreign whipping, I be with it. Perfect game when I pitch it. Born in Jackson, Mississippi. Smoke that strong just like a hippie. Drink that turkey, talking whiskey. Fuck my girl and get a quickie. Mama told me I'm a hellion, cause she always had the bellin' off the shit that I was selling. So
man, if you don't know who that is, that's my dog Ski Mask Cowboy. And yo, that was Hocus Pocus. I turned my phone down and it started changing my lights. So I gotta fix that. And what's everybody doing today? It's Monday. It's Monday. Man, I hate these new glasses. They're all right, but damn, they're wide. My other ones were a little bit more tucked off on the sides. There wasn't so much side to the glasses. And man, I had an unfortunate event happen to them glasses, and it sucked. Last softball game, somebody stepped on them and completely, I can't say they're destroyed because they're still functioning. Like they still work, but they got a decent scratch in them and they're transitioned. So that's a problem. But damn, I hate these glasses. I can take them off because I'm reading, but I'm not reading. I don't know. I don't even know. Essentially, I wear them because of astigmatism, but I don't struggle. I weld without glasses. You know what I mean? And I can see the puddle damn good. But maybe it would help if I put them on. I don't know. I don't think I'm suffering by not wearing them. I could tell you that. But they are a little bit more comfortable. I do see a little bit more crisper, if that makes sense. How's everyone doing? We got Vinny up in here. We got Elise, Vicky, Bulldog, Miami. I appreciate you guys stopping in. Next week, next Monday, we're going to have Vic XL from the Country Rap Report. Me and Vic are going to cut it up on a few topics, and it probably won't be music related. That's something me and Vic have talked about. A podcast format with me and him discussing life has been something we've talked about for a long time. So it might become a reality quicker than you guys know. So you'll see Vic XL next Monday, and it'll probably be a little later in the afternoon. It's going to be before the duel. So right after that's over, you can go check out the duel. And yeah, it's going to be dope. Don't miss that. Today, I want to touch on a couple things that I hold. Well, okay, so I went to the dispensary today when I got up. I had to grab a couple things, and I had a couple things that I was going to talk about, but these two topics spoke to me. One being the fact that the lady at the dispensary was a little older than me, probably 7 years older than me. And me and her had a conversation about growing up and perception of life when you're younger and compared to now. So I want to talk about that a little bit. And then I want to touch on medical marijuana and the industry. I want to talk about that towards the end of the stream, towards the second half. So, and maybe I'll switch that up because I think that with growth and age, I've gained some wisdom on marijuana. So maybe we'll start with the marijuana. So I I got into a substantial amount of trouble growing up because of weed. And I was kind of pointed in the direction of weed was bad. Weed was it wasn't something that I wanted in my life. One, because my father was he was just an atrocious addict. I mean, aren't we all? But he had different uh I can't even I don't want to talk ill on my father because he's no longer here. Rest in peace to him. But his approach to life, it didn't seem like he had completely grown up, in my honest opinion. Looking back, I think that he created a nasty stigma for my mother on pot, and I think it was more than just he was doing more than smoking pot, so it made that smoking weed look so much worse. But anyway, so growing up, I had a large amount of people around me saying don't smoke weed, and most of those people drank. My mother didn't drink at all. She didn't do any type of drugs growing up. She it was hard to get her to take headache medicine when she was having a headache. My grandfather drank, but he never missed a day of work. He never showed up late. So I started like looking at my surroundings, and I started to realize that people were still smoking pot. They just weren't letting the kids know. So I was really interested in that, right? And I ended up getting a lot of trouble over possession charges, sale charges, carrying too many bags in my pocket with a scale, and you know what I mean, like the shit that comes with marijuana. I got diagnosed with a mental health disorder, bipolar, right? And I was ordered to take all this medicine. I was told by all these doctors that none of this medicine would help it would never cure what I'm dealing with. And so I was always under like that. I had to constantly be on a medicine all the time, and this is my story. This is what's happened to me. So I'm not saying that because it worked for me, it's going to work for you. I want to make that very clear. This is for me. This is something that I've gone through, that I've experienced in my life. And it's worked for me. So anyway, so I got into some trouble. I did some time behind bars over a plant, over essentially a flower. Now a lot of people that were telling me to stay away from this flower drank. They drank socially, and most of the time they got off of work and they drank an alcoholic beverage, whether it be a beer, a shot, something on the rocks. They felt they needed to wind down when they got off of work. Okay, whatever. So I kind of always had the like glorification that one day I'll get to drink. And I had that not because of my parent. My mother was not an alcoholic. My mother doesn't even really drink so much now. She's gone through her phase where I was not around and she wanted to have her fun, and it is what it is. We're all adults, right? But she was never like that when I was growing up. I got into a lot of trouble with alcohol. I got into more trouble with alcohol than I could have ever imagined with weed, right? But I realized that I was self-medicating with everything, right? I was using alcohol. I was taking the pills that they were giving me for anxiety. I was smoking pot, and it was really bad for me. I went through a lot of dark times in my life. Well, once you get through that and the alcohol was lifted away and the pharmaceuticals were gone, marijuana was still something. And I told counselors, I told judges, I told probation officers, look, smoking weed helps me. Smoking weed helps me a lot more than all this other shit. Like it helps me come down from these bipolar rages or these bipolar episodes, whether it be a manic episode or a depression, because I'm bipolar too. So I'm manic depressant. I can go from the highest happiness that there is to the lowest depression that there is, like quickly. And I learned that smoking weed kind of helps me to identify those times. It allows me to connect to myself a little bit more. And I used to think it was crazy. Like when the Rastafarians would talk about this alternative medicine, and the higher they got, the closer they got to God. And I'm like, that really doesn't make much sense. But then I thought about it and I'm like, well, it makes complete sense. Because for me, a God is something greater than myself. If I can connect the power that controls my mental state, and I can alter my way of thinking to get out of that manic bipolar state, that's pretty dope. That is a power that I could never, I couldn't imagine. Pharmaceutical medications made that dream non-existent. When you take, I was on a high dose of benzodiazepines, and when you take those drugs, they tend to make it feel like it doesn't exist, but it's still there. It's still there. But at times you almost feel like you're not, like you're a different person. And that's the job of the pharmaceutical. It's made to alter the chemical balance in your brain in order for you to essentially not know that it exists. It still exists, but the medicine's job is to alter your way of thinking so that you don't think like you would being bipolar, right? That essentially that's what it is. Without getting into medical lingo, that's what they're designed to do. They're trying to structure you to be different based upon a chemical imbalance. And that always bugged me, because I'm like, look, my mental state is stronger than a pharmaceutical, right? On both ends. Like, they're giving me a medicine to control. I appreciate that, JF, because I know I'm not alone. I know there's plenty of folks out here that deal with this, and this is why this is an important topic to me. And I'm getting to that. The important part of this is mind blowing when you really factor these things in, and you think about all this stuff, and you think about the fact that people's mental state is controlled upon by a drug, right? But most of us that suffer with mental health, we're very strong-minded individuals. We struggle to adapt our minds to think in the moment. Like you might have a really good way of handling something, but it's usually after the fact, or it's an afterthought. Like you sit back and you go, damn, I should handle that differently. And I found that was very common for me through my journey of understanding my mental health. If that makes sense, right? And I agree, D. Libby. I think our brains are way more compatible or capable of doing things than we realize. So I kind of started to understand that a little bit, and I realized that when I was taking these pharmaceuticals, what was happening is it was causing me to not understand the disorder. It was causing me to forget it existed. But the problem with that is it's still there, right? And it's never going away. The doctors made that clear. This is never going away. And the reason it's never going away is because it's just who you are. That's essentially how they say it without saying that. So they were trying to give me a medicine, right, that would change my way of thinking in order to make me believe that I didn't have a mental health disorder. That was never okay with me. I always had a problem with that. I always had the argument of, why are you trying to change who I am, right? As people, we want to be ourselves. You know, we're corrupted with things that change our thoughts and change our behaviors due to things we see visually or hear, right? But how come these people wanted to change the way I was thinking with a pharmaceutical? It was weird. Well, then I like I said, I never gave up the fact that I was smoking weed. You could tell me you ain't smoking weed, but at the end of the day, I'm smoking weed. Well, Florida decided to grow up, essentially, and they legalized medical marijuana on a medical level, right? And it doesn't take much to get medical marijuana. I don't think it takes much to get medical marijuana in any state. I mean, you could If you open your eyes up in the morning, you could get medical marijuana. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that simple. So anyway, um, thinking about that and thinking about all the struggles and all the troubles that I went through early on in life, jail time, probation, just a whole lot of unnecessary things that I went through. It could have been avoided with medical marijuana because, like I said, a lot of the times it was, um, it was the fact that I constantly had to self-medicate, right? And I knew I wasn't allowed to consume marijuana because it was illegal, but I didn't care. And then when I couldn't get pot, I was looking for something else because you fill that void. Like alcohol was a gateway drug for me because, like I said, alcohol was something that was introduced around me from a young age to social events, Christmas parties. I'm sure we can all probably relate to those Christmas parties where you were the kids and the parents were all getting drunk and the kids are stealing the beers from the drunk parents and we were all running around getting wild. You know what I mean? And it happened like that. And I seen it as innocent. This is innocent. This is innocent. But you never really forget those feelings that you feel the first time you drink, right? So I knew that alcohol altered my mindset, and I knew that these medicines that they gave me alter my mindset. And I knew when I introduced them together, guess what happened? It got real crazy, right? Well, I still kept smoking pot. I still kept doing my thing with weed, and I never smoked it as a medicinal form. It was always a sociable thing. Smoking pot was like, hey, it's time to talk, it's time to ramble, it's time to bullshit with your friends. So yeah, I agree. I much rather have my children around people that are smoking pot than drinking all day, every day. But anyway, so then I start to understand that marijuana consumed in a medicinal form, in a medicinal environment. I guess when it was illegal in Florida, it was also involved with other things that were illegal in Florida. So it was easy for one with an addictive nature to stumble upon other things when you're off scoring a bag of weed. So the way I look at this is there's a drug, and it's not a drug, it's a flower, right? There's a flower, there's a medicine that's available to Americans, to hell, humans worldwide. But because of a stigma placed on it, it's illegal. I'll be real with you. Marijuana is the only thing that I have that helps treat my mental health disorder. And I've been on cocktails of medicines throughout my life. They all gave me relief, I guess you can say. They gave me some relief. They gave me some sort of a false reality that I didn't have this horrible and the stigma that's placed on you going to these doctor's appointments and going to these like it almost becomes a part-time job to keep up with these doctor's visits, to go to the pharmacy, to wait in these lines, to go to this doctor, to check out this shit. And you start realizing that this shit is driving you crazier than just fucking dealing with it, right? And I hate to say it like that, but it's my reality. And like I'm gonna say this again, this is what I went through. This is my story, right? So I got in a lot of trouble smoking pot. They legalized it. Now this is the weird part about it. You can go get a card. It's not cheap to get a card. And once you have the card, you have to renew the card once a year. That's okay. No big deal, right? No, this is what gets crazy. Every 6 months, you have to go see a doctor in order to get a prescription for your allowance of what you're allowed to get. If you don't go to the doctor every 6 months, then your prescriptions fall off, which deems you can't legally possess marijuana anymore. So now something that's been helping you as a medicine, right? Something that's been allowing you to catch relief from PTSD, from mental health disorders in general, and from a lot of pain issues that people deal with. They say, okay, your card expired today, or your prescriptions are no longer active. If you get caught with marijuana, it's a fine. Yes, it's a fine, right? But at the end of the day, they're going to take your weed. Like, does that make sense? Like, help me understand that. Now, if you're in Alabama, you can't have shit. Get caught with some weed in Alabama or Mississippi, you know what I mean? In the wrong town, or Tennessee. Go to a dry county in Tennessee where they don't even allow alcohol, and pull up and get in a situation where you got a bag of weed in your pocket. I mean, are you kidding me? So you mean something that I could get relief from my mental health, that's helped me avoid alcohol, avoid prescription medications, helped me to learn to control my emotions and my thoughts and my feelings and my aggression and so much more, and not fully control it, but allowed me to have enough control over the things to recognize it, to understand, hey, what are you doing here, bud? That's illegal. Louisiana, you know what I mean? You get caught with weed in Louisiana, are they just going to be like, oh yeah, no big deal? Roll around downtown New Orleans and get caught with a half ounce in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to take you to jail. Here, I'm allowed to possess 4.5 ounces of pot at any given moment, as long as I paid to have my card updated. Ain't that crazy? That is crazy to me. And people wonder why, even though it's still legal here, people go to the streets to get it. I won't do that. I won't do that ever again, because now that I can avoid getting in trouble by smoking pot, I'm taking the right way every time. There's a right way. That's my point. There's a right way. There's a way that people can help better their situation by a choice. Like, if smoking weed don't help you, hey, I understand. We're all different, right? But if it does help you, Florida and other states have allowed people that option. And I think that's dope. Okay, you get a ticket. So it's the same thing here, right? It's the same thing here. Georgia, same issue. Georgia should get it. Georgia should legalize it. I think it should be, it's a plant, dude. It's a flower. You know, they allow people to smoke worse substances with cigarettes. Let's just talk about cigarettes for a minute. Dude, cigarettes are some of the nastiest things on the planet. Like, cigarettes are the number one cause of death to majority of our loved ones. I would be willing to bet that probably half of the chat knows somebody or is related to somebody that has died from smoking. And that's a fact. That is a fact. There's people that now turn to medical marijuana because of what smoking has done to their life. Ain't that nuts? But we market and we distribute cigarettes. There's 5,000 packs being bought right now. Somebody's buying a carton as I speak, more than somebody's. And like, at the end of the day, YouTube doesn't like conversations like this, right? Rumble, I don't know much about Rumble, but I don't think they mind it. I don't care. If I reach 23 people right now and 23 people get something from this conversation, I'm proud. You know, and this is why it gets crazy, because that lady that I seen in the dispensary was very understaffed. This place is usually popping. Like, they usually have every cash register they can have open. Today there was 3. And it was kind of crazy to see, because this is today, Mondays are one of that dispensary's biggest days. They have one of the best sales they can have. And it's mind blowing to see that these people that work in these dispensaries, they're very uneducated in life. A lot of these people, especially in Florida, I don't know how it works in other states because I'm not from other states, but a lot of these kids think they're drug dealers because they work in a dispensary, right? So they expect these high dollar payments. They should be making all this big bucks because they're they're jeopardizing their freedom by selling drugs, right? But that's what my generation was taught. That's what generations before me were taught. You know, back in the Nixon days, it was the devil's lettuce. It was reefer madness. You know what I'm saying? It was the war on drugs, and marijuana was pointed as the problem. Like, that's the problem right there. That's the devil's lettuce. Meanwhile, we had alcohol. We had what was the war that we had? What was it? Not a war, but what was the Boston Tea Party? Didn't they dump a bunch of tea, right? But wasn't there alcohol too, that they dumped rum and all types of shit that they dumped out? And they were what was it? What was the thing called where the alcohol with prohibition? That's what I'm looking for. Prohibition. We had prohibition, right? And then they fought to get alcohol back. And look at the state our country sits in now because of alcohol. Look at the DUI accidents. Dude, I was an idiot. I drank and drive 3 times. I have 3 DUIs. I didn't drink and drive and get caught 3 times. I got caught twice, but one I got in trouble for it, right? And alcohol contributed to those. That was alcohol. That was alcohol and pharmaceuticals, right? Looking back on it, it's like, yo, what the fuck was I doing? If that was the growth phase of my life. And I think that people don't grow up unless they have to, right? I think that there's a lot of folks that still are older than me that struggled with that struggle with, how can I say it? It ain't necessarily maturity. It's more of knowledge of life. I guess that's the better way of putting it. Like, you can't understand a situation unless you've been in that situation or you've been in a similar situation, right? And I think that people that have kind of struggled with addiction and people that have struggled with creating a solid foundation in life, I think those people have a better understanding of the struggle, the better understanding of sorrow and doubt. And that goes for a lot of things, right? So if I'm a person that struggled to be successful in my life, I'm a person that couldn't get myself ever to where I felt comfortable, right? Until just recently. I've overcame a lot of things in my life, and I know there's so many other folks out there that have as well. And that to me is the growth of life. Like, you can't mature as a person until you grow up in life. Life's going to kick your ass, right? Every day life kicks my ass. Somewhere, somehow life kicks my ass. That's how it should be. You just got to learn to take the ass whipping. Like, and I think that's part of growing up. I think people are so quick to blame everything else, to blame how much they make at their job, to blame how much they make, rather than doing something to change it. They continue to complain about it. Like, that's why beefs and shit don't fester long with me, because I'm the type of person that I get it out, I get it over with, and then I go on. Sometimes I might drag it out a little longer depending on the situation. But if you look at life in general and you look at problems you have, if you're mad about the cost of your car insurance, what the hell is it going to do if you bitch about it over and over and over again, right? Nothing. You could call them every day and bitch about your rates. And nowadays that don't work anymore. They say, well, go find somebody else. Like, the days of calling the cable company and saying, hey, I'm sick and tired of these costs, I'm leaving. They're going to say, okay, have a good one. When you want us to come out and shut the shit, we can do it right now. You want to just shut it off now? Oh, no. I'm just kidding. But I'm considering it. You know what I'm saying? People now understand these games that we play as humans. People understand these we as people don't give ourselves enough credit, right? I think we get lost in the fact of a false reality. It goes back to that. It goes back to this. If I'm constantly being judged, right, on my mental health, my confidence is zero, right? If I'm diagnosed as a mental health person and I get medicine and assistance from the government, I'm immediately slum. I'm a scumbag. That's what I am. Why? These people that get these assistance packages, not all the time are they legit. Not all the time do they need the assistance. But bro, there was times in my life where I really was struggling to live. Like I was really struggling to progress. And a lot of it had to do with all of my circumstances. It wasn't just one thing, it was everything. And I feel like these programs that exist to help people, to lift them up and to get them out of poverty and to get them out of the shit that they're in, there is some really good success stories from it. But I think people are made to feel so bad about what they go through, and there's such a stigma put on them for who they are, that they feel like they have to change themselves. You don't have to change yourselves. If you're comfortable with who you are and you're comfortable with what you stand for, stand on that and fuck everybody else. I'm going to drop the link for a minute, and if anybody wants to come up, they can. You don't have to. I want to start dropping links and allowing that. I was going to try to do something where I need to hit 40 likes and I'll drop the link, but I think that's stupid. If you guys like the stream, I appreciate it. If you don't, you don't. And anybody's welcome. I want to stay on the topic that I've talked about. But yeah, anybody's welcome to come up. There is no, I don't believe in a side. I don't believe in, like, Rex, you're welcome to come up if you got something to add to a Buckeye Creek or like that. At the end of the day, we're all a YouTube community. We're all essentially a family, even though we might not want to be. Family butts heads, dude. We all butt heads. We all need to do a little growing up in our lives. And that goes for, and I say that for myself. We all need to step back sometimes and say, what are we doing something that we would be proud of 5 years from now? And I don't think a lot of us would continue to do what we do. But anyway, I'm going to drop the link. If you want to come up, you can. If you don't want to jump on the camera, that's fine, but you got to show me who it is in the backstage. I'm not playing that game over here. Also, I've been thinking about getting a call-in number. So if you don't want to come up on stream, you can always call in and we'll do like 20 minutes at the end of the show or something. You can call up. Listen, we're all working up and we should continue to do that. Dude, our minds are capable. As people, we're capable of so much than we give ourselves credit for. We really are. Our brains, the ability to, they were talking about like, okay, so somebody brought up a great point. At what point can you believe a doctor when somebody says there's no brain activity? At what point can you agree to that? You know what I mean? Appreciate that, Buckeye Creeker. Appreciate that. Unity is important, man. I'll say this. I want to say this actually. A lot of people might not like me, right? Because I get along with everybody. They might think that that's fake. They might think that that's whatever. But I believe that everybody has a talent. Everybody has a reason that they're around. Like, we wouldn't have life. It wouldn't be a thing, dude. People wouldn't just be here if it wasn't meant to butt heads. Like, I butt heads with Rex all the time. We might even butt heads on this.
Why would I butt heads with you? And what are you talking about, Kurt? Everybody loves Kurt.
No, that ain't true, and that's okay, bro. That's okay though. That's okay. I understand that, because you got to have the good with the bad, bro. If I expect to have good, I have to have bad. I want bad. I encourage bad, because bad is what helps me realize that what I'm doing is okay, and I shouldn't fucking change what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Is that why you're always picking on me?
I pick on you.
Like me that much?
No, I pick on you, Rex, because I know sometimes you're better than what you're doing, and I think that you don't know just as much as I don't know what I'm doing sometimes, but I think that you're just an aggressive cat, bro, to be honest with you.
I'm not aggressive.
You can be.
No, I'm not aggressive. I'm passive aggressive. There's a difference. When people attack me, I attack back. That's called passive aggressive.
Depends.
So I'm the
We
most
could get
humble
technical
person. I'm
about.
the most humble person in the world. I don't know what you
Hey,
have
we could
me.
get technical about it all day, but when it comes down to it, I just think that we all could learn from our mistakes. And if we don't learn from our mistakes, then that's where I cut off shit. Like if I sit back and I see some shit unfolding and you realize that you're doing some shady shit or you're doing some different things that you would normally do as a person, because I know Rex from what I've seen, Rex is a good ass cat, right? But I have, just as well as I know, I was like, yo, what's going on with Rex? Rex, the marketing of what Rex is doing, I just don't believe in it. And I'm allowed to do that. But that don't mean I don't support Rex. I just don't believe Rex's marketing strategy.
But what you haven't even that's what I don't see. I didn't want to get up here and talk about that. You bringing it up. But what's this
I'll
marketing
talk about it.
strategy you're talking about? Like, what is this that you're talking about? What's my marketing strategy? I'm not
Well,
understanding that.
I'll bring
Because
you up in a minute, MC, but I gotta talk to Rex about this because this is growth. So my point is this, Rex. You have a lot of artists that you put on for in the community, correct?
correct. Hundreds.
Exactly. So at this point, you're kind of like the face of the page, of the people. You are, correct?
I mean, if you want to say so, but I don't, yeah,
So
yes, it could
at
be
some point,
possible.
at sometimes I think, damn, I wish Rex wouldn't be so aggressive towards other artists within the genre that work together. You know what I'm saying? Because then it would be easier for me, somebody that's a part of that page, to be like, yo, shout out to my dog Rex. He's putting on for the entire genre, not just what he wants
Okay.
to.
So can I explain myself on this?
Go ahead.
Say me and you are best friends, right? We
Right.
know each other personally. We hang out every single day. You know what? And me and you get into this argument. And Kurt, you're like, you know what? Fuck you, Rex. And Rex is like, you know what? Fuck you, Kurt. I'm not going to talk to you anymore either. And we just done, right?
Yep.
You know, we're done. But yet the online continuance continues with shots back and forth. So your guy shooting shots at me and my guy shooting shots at you. So there's shots being thrown around. And we were good friends, right?
Yep.
And then somebody that don't even fucking know you wants to jump in it. Like, I feel like if it's a personal thing, like between good friends, husband and wife, brothers and sisters, brothers and brothers, stay the fuck out of it if it ain't your business.
I agree.
That's what makes me a passive aggressive. When it comes to Paw Paw, dude, I still to this day acknowledge the fact that he's the reason I'm rapping. But he's on some shady shit, doing some shit to me, and then I got other people attacking me for it. I'm going to attack back. I don't care who it is.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's a business that me and Paw Paw should have handled ourselves instead of these other people jumping in.
I can agree to that, but this is where I'm different than you. And Kenny knows this about me, and Kenny can attest to this is true. For the most part, if something like that happens with me, Rex, I'm making a video on you if I feel like I need to do it, and I'm moving on. And and that might just be my personality, but I feel like when something festers for so long that you might be correct. Maybe there's some things that have upset you that Paw or anybody else has done. And can I be the one to say that's wrong? No, I can't. I don't know the situation. But what I will say is when you fester on it for so long, it doesn't almost matter what happened. Now it's just like, damn, why is Rex just going ham at these people?
But
And these
Rex
people
ain't
ain't even saying
festering.
shit back. You get what I'm saying, though?
What do you mean? I'm not festering on nothing, brother.
No. You're missing the point. You're missing the point. It's not just this situation. There's other situations that have happened through, and it ain't just you, Rex. That's where I don't want you to get it twisted. It's not just you. I'm just speaking in general. That's how growth through the community happens. In my opinion, I've had a lot of beefs with people, right? I don't know if you know who Mr. Fusion is. I had beefs with Mr. Fusion. Me and Mr. Fusion used to cuss each other out left and right. Now I kind of understand Mr. Fusion, and I got a respect for him. We understand each other's craft and we stay out of each other's way. And I think that I think that's important on this internet shit, because I think people lose touch of reality and every day becomes this dramatic argument. If that makes sense.
Right. I don't try to argue with nobody. I got too much shit to do to argue.
I feel that. Let me
Like,
bring
for
up
real.
MC and see what's up with him back here. What's up, dog?
What up, Dougie?
Not
Chilling,
much, man. How you been?
writing.
Let me get this banner
I
off
write
here.
every day, man. Writing is like, it's like a crime to not write, because then it's like you find that thing where smoking weed's good and it helps with mental disorders and stresses and stuff like that, but you can't rely just on the weed, or if you drink, or if you whatever you do, whatever your mental health. Pills a big one, right? Blue and yellow, purple pills.
Right.
I think you got to find another outlet. Some people like doing, working on breaks. Some people like doing selling whatever they sell. I like to write.
Drugs are bad, kids.
Yeah. I heard him talking with you backstage. I never met you before. The other guy on
Yeah, that's
sorry,
right.
Rex.
Yeah.
What's up, Rex?
Nice
Good
to
to
meet
meet you. And he said something about you're a rapper. I don't listen to like a lot of rap just because I'm like such an underground. I don't know if you've ever chimed in, if you've ever heard this, but maybe at this point where you're at now, you listen to a lot of other artists, but
I
really
actually
don't like
just
ones
like
and
rap.
twos. I'll listen to like an artist here or there, but I'm so focused on just my own life shit. Like, I guess it sounds stupid, but
Nah, bro, that's what it's about. I've said
artists-
it before. You got to take your addiction to a drug or alcohol and switch it with an addiction to something that's positive.
yeah, absolutely.
You have
Yeah,
to.
like I heard this girl, she was a vegan. She like tricked herself to be a vegan, and now she like tricked herself to be unvegan because it was like, I think she was like 90 pounds or something. Who knows? But yeah, it's sort of like that. Like you got to find something different that's working besides whatever. Like the weed, I would be out in Florida tomorrow if I can grow. My mom
Yeah.
lives in Florida. My uncle lives in Florida.
Hey,
My
it's
aunt lives in
coming to
Florida.
that point, bro. It's coming to that point. I've heard
Dude,
talks
yeah,
of it.
I have too much business out in Florida that it's like, I'm kind of upset for a long time with Florida. I have so many different gripes with Florida, but it's like unfinished business. You know what I mean? Like I want to love Florida, right? Because even the unkind and wicked, you love it. It could die from your love. You know what I mean? Love it to death. And Florida, just as far as like states and moving, I'm really never in one place too much. I got a whole lot of shit going on where I'm at now.
Yeah, but it looks like you're doing good, dog. I remember about a year ago when the true crime shit was going on. It looked like you had a lot going on there. It looks like everything's a little calmer
Yeah,
for
I
you
was
now.
writing a book. I just finished writing a book then, and it wasn't a book for like marketing. I heard y'all talking about marketing's like one thing I don't do. I'm not a marketer, bro. I'm like, I'll be front and center if I was needed to be. I might have to shave, but I'm like behind the scenes writer, rapper, whatever. I record and mix and
Yeah, but I think people get the misconception of marketing, though. You can market a song without ever putting your face on the song. You know what I mean? You don't have to be the prettiest guy on the camera. You just have to know how to make a 30-second short that's going to market your song to get it played. That's really it.
I guess my fear is that it's never going to change, right? It's like we always live in these vicious cycles, and although it may change a little bit, it's never really going to fully change. So it's not like, even if I move to like sunny Florida, beautiful Florida, West Palm Beach, if I was in Cocoa and I was chilling by the sun, when I go to hit the pen and the pad, it's still going to be like, oh, this one did me bad and did me wrong, and I can't believe that I'm so sad, and like it's making me mad and all this other stuff. Like it's never going to be like, oh, I'm loved and this music is great and let's just have a party, and that's the unfortunate part about me. I mean, maybe the true crime stuff, I don't know if you knew about my dad's murder suicide thing, whatever. It could always just stem from that. It could be I feel everybody did me wrong. It could be paranoia. Like I try to write off my problems. Like I'm gonna write this. Today I'm writing worse than death.
Yeah.
It's. You're a writer, or you just like a freestyler, Rex?
I can do all of it. I really don't write though. I memorize it as I record.
That's why Rex is a good motivation, bro. Because I'll say this about Rex. Rex is very confident in what he does. Rex believes in Rex. right?
Yeah.
So as a person that believes in Rex and is confident in himself, that is marketing in its own. Like
Well,
that's
so
all
let me
you got to
ask you,
do, bro. You
let me
got to
ask you
be
real quick,
confident.
Rex. Let me ask you with that real quick, Rex. Do you have somebody on the daily that's just beating you down
Every
like
day.
every
Rob,
day?
Rob Williams said, Robin Williams said it best. He said, "Why wake up every day with a frown on your face when you can smile and make somebody else's day happier?"
Right?
So why
That's
would I
wisdom,
waste
Divine.
time?
That's wisdom.
Why would I waste my time putting my negativity on somebody else? I didn't get up here to argue. I don't
No.
get up, I come up here
Yeah,
to talk,
that's why I write for me. Like I write for myself. Like I don't expect nobody to listen to me. I don't blog your chat like, oh, listen, here's my new thing. I'll drop a track every single day. If people tend to listen and it hits them in a spot where they were, that's great. That's what it's about. And
Yeah,
for
but
other
Rex
people,
knows,
not.
and
Some
Rex
people are
knows that I
directed.
ain't.
They're like, oh, I need a song about this or I need something about that. Hit me back or whatever,
Rex knows I ain't gonna keep my mouth shut if I'm upset about something or I feel some type of way. That's how it should be. That's my point. I knew Rex was gonna come up and I was gonna have to talk about it because I can't sit here and be fake and say, oh no, I'm not confused about anything. Now it makes a little bit more sense. I know Rex is a battle rapper and I know Rex likes to battle rap. So I think sometimes Rex just I met Rex as a troll, right? I met a lot of people through this YouTube shit as a troll. And that ain't a horrible thing, but sometimes it's like, all right, I see, you know what I mean? I'm old enough to peep the game a little bit to see, hey, you just like to fucking argue. I like to argue sometimes.
Yeah.
It's not that I like to argue. So, like, let's take this back to the Busy Boat thing, right? We'll go with the me and Busy Boat stuff. That wasn't intentional. It happened. And what was funny about it was Clint was like, man, Busy Boat's such a great artist. He just needs a boost. He needs a boost. He needs a boost. I was like, all right, let me boost him. I'll pick on him. And I'll drive him up the wall and I'll try to boost him up. And it worked for a period of time, but he got so over aggressive with it that I was just like, look, dude, I was like, it was nothing serious. I apologized. I did all that. Now, I never meant to hurt him, never meant to try to downplay him or nothing like that. It was a way to boost him. If I could boost Captain Kurt, then I'm going to boost Captain Kurt. If I can boost you, I'm going to boost you. There's no point of you sitting there being sad when I can make your day better. What's the point of it?
I get it, but that's what I'm saying. I understand you as the troll. Like, I get it. Like, I know it sounds horrible to say it that way, but Rex likes to fucking get under people's skin. I know that. I that's why I try to get under your skin in every opportunity I can get. You know what I'm saying? If I have the opportunity, I'm gonna dig deep under your skin. I'm gonna fucking peel some layers back every
Rex,
shot I
what
get.
kind of battle rapper are you? Like Danny Myers status, or
He's like rolling mud until he's fucking. He ain't playing. He'll make a whole music video on them. I'm telling you.
No. I'm just. I don't. Do you like battle in leagues? I'm just curious.
No, I'm just me, man. I just try to lift everybody up. I like rapping, but I don't listen to rap. I actually listen to rock.
That's
more of a rapping singer.
That's awesome. I'm trying to integrate some of this with some of these beats. Like, it's a big rabbit hole, YouTube, right? So when you're looking for instrumentals to lay your verses on and things like that, I don't know how you do it. You could play a guitar. I could never afford a guitar like that. So I didn't play a guitar. But I learned with beats. But I was always like rock and rap. Like, I don't know. Maybe this isn't rock, but like
Offspring.
Yeah, like, I don't know, like stuff, whatever. And I would go to like hardcore shows. Sometimes I would go to like Hatebreed, or I would go, like Jamie, whatever. This girl was infatuated with this Hatebreed. And I just think the incorporation of even, I don't know if you've ever been to something called a rave.
Yeah, a rave. Yeah.
Techno type, jungle. It's weird how music, though, I mean, it always goes back to the lyrics, which, written from the situation, from, like you said, you really don't write much. Like, I actually aspire to drop the pen, you know, that would be great. Just like hit the bars in the studio.
Well,
But
a friend of
that's
mine.
what,
So when you talk about writing and lyrics, and I'm not trying to interrupt you, but when you talk about writing
yeah.
and lyrics, and I'm gonna clarify this for Kenny's sake. Kenny thinks he's better rapper than me, and I'm gonna clarify this. I can spit bars. I can spit bars all day long. But let me tell you, my past experience. I had a friend of mine. He said, "Man, that is one of the coolest things I've ever heard in my life." But he said, "You have to dumb it down." He said, "These people will not understand what the fuck you're saying. They won't understand what you're saying." He said, "You have to dumb your bars down and dumb it down." So every time I do a song, I think that in the back of my head, let's just dumb it down and keep it simple enough for people to understand. Because there is no song in this world that's going to have bar heavies in it that is major songs. Look at Eminem's "Love the Way You Lie." That wasn't bar heavy. It had bars in it. Look at Little Nas X. Had no bars in it. Songs that blow up do not have bars in it. So
That's the one thing I could
I
kind of
wonder
agree
if
with.
we're looking to blow a song up, I guess, in our mind, because I've written plenty of tracks where I'm like, yo, I just killed that. I literally loved it. And that was good enough for me. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, I wonder if anyone else loved it. But I left it alone. It's not like I had another song to write. I had another day to live. I used to write and live the day that I wrote the next day after I wrote it, like I wrote before I lived it, which was superior. But as you get older, I think sometimes those times fade. Maybe money has something to do with it, like the Great Triangle.
Oh, it definitely has something to do with it. Money definitely has something to do with it. But I think the confidence is the most important part. I believe that even if you believe that you don't want to ever make music for anybody other than yourself, you should still believe in your heart that you're the greatest rapper alive, because I think that's the message. Like if you don't
there with them, or at least an offspring from them of some weird sorts. Now they try to make like alienation, and even though you're born from the body, and then even with bodies of Christ and like oil and water or blood, and how we're really living on our daily. Like you come home, catch your wife cheating, and all of a sudden you're locked up for life, or there's a suicide on your hands, or like life itself in general is amazing. My dad died from, we don't know, happened in Florida. I've never really been able to investigate in Florida. I spent my days in the streets trying to investigate.
Well, just try to stay on it, dog. Stay on it. But I hate to cut you off about that, but I really don't want to get down that path of.
No, I get it. I get it. I'm just saying in general, even with music, like people write for whatever they write for. I write because I do love life. Like I have a passion for life. I do have somewhat of a passion for Christ. I'm not a Christ writer. I'm not Jesus Christ. But I'm not a killer.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a writer. Right. I'm at the end of the day, I'm a writer. I love you know what? I love Ryan Upchurch for Ryan Upchurch. Not for his music, bro. And I've yet to get there because I'm not comfortable with my own life to sit back and say, oh, I can bang 5, 10, 12 tracks from church. Yeah. I'll write church up or up church or church. I'll write a few church lines. Who doesn't? Yeah. He was in some of my raw shit where I'm putting him up there with every great artist available to name.
Keep writing, dog. Keep doing your thing, man. I appreciate you coming up. I'm gonna kick it with Rex for a minute. I really appreciate it. And stay confident. Try to find a confidence in your music. Try to find a confidence in your cadence. And I'm telling you, that makes a difference. When people feel that you're confident, they are confident in you. So keep doing your thing.
Homie, let me ask you this before you cut me loose. Did I scare you with something I said?
No. I'm just trying to kind of, you know what I mean? I don't want to put too much in one conversation with one person. I want to try to keep it fresh.
Yeah, I just want to let you know, because I know you're a heavy thinker and you're deep with a lot of different mental health stuff.
No, you need to vent too, dog. You need to vent.
Brought up battle rap, and I didn't meet Rex and everything. I'm really raw, and I put a lot out there. Even anytime I don't do lives much, but if you ever catch me live, I'm always for real guy. But I mean no harm or malice on any of your community and nobody like that. I'm a real good person.
Yeah,
And
no,
I'm
I
just
know that. I know.
yeah.
I've seen, bro. You've been around.
I
I
come with a
get that.
disclaimer. I literally come with a disclaimer. Just if
Yeah, no, you're good, dog. No,
I mean,
no hard
I
feelings
feel
whatsoever.
I don't feel like being swatted today. You feel me, dog?
No, you're good,
Not,
bro.
it's not that kind of day.
I'm
Well,
not that kind
I
of
love you
troll,
guys. Like
but
I got mad love. Rex, I'll have to check you out one of these times when I see you come across the YouTube feed. I got mad love and respect for anybody in the community that's out there just trying to pick up anybody.
Yes,
So
sir.
I
No,
appreciate you
definitely.
letting
Keep
me
doing
up
your
there.
thing,
I just
dog. No,
wasn't trying to be cut loose. Like I
no, you're
don't
good,
like to
bro.
be
You're
that.
good. You're good.
I love it.
I
I
gotta,
really do.
no, you're good, dog. I just want to talk to Rex about a couple things, and I'm letting you move on. And if you're more than welcome to jump back up at another time, though. No hard feelings.
All right. Yo,
All
good
right,
to
man.
meet you, Rex.
good to meet you too, brother.
See you, dog. Yeah, no hard feelings with that dude at all. That dude's a cool dude. But no, Rex, I just didn't want, I want you to know that I'm not the type of dude that will have a feeling about somebody and just keep my mouth shut. And I don't mean any disrespect to you whatsoever. I know Rex is talented and Rex has good ideas. I think you just get frustrated sometimes, and that shines through your success. That's just my opinion, though.
But I'm successful, and this community doesn't even know about it. I'm successful and don't need to be. Like,
Yeah, but I don't
never
think
tried
I
to be.
think you're missing my point. Like I understand that, but as the people that can see Rex, I just think sometimes you go a little bit outside of what for me, I'll speak for me. Sometimes you
But
go out of
what situation are you relating to on that? What did I do that makes you feel this type of way? What did I do that makes you feel this type of way? What was it? Call it out. Call it like you see it.
I
What
think,
exactly was the event that happened that led you to
well,
this decision?
I think a lot of the shit with just the constant at people's necks all the time and never really producing anything that's worth listening to is my issue. Like if you to me, you should have a fucking badass diss track ready to go, because your
Plenty.
anger level and your upset, the way you are upset with people and the way that Rex works, you would think that you would let your music speak for yourself, for itself.
Yeah, but see, Rex does have numerous amounts of diss songs, but Rex is humble. Rex does not want to be.
How is that
guy
humble though? How is that humble?
because you
How-
haven't heard it.
Yeah, but how is it humble? How is it humble to say you have plenty of diss tracks and nobody's heard it yet? How is that humble?
When I do music, it's not for the public. It's for ventilation. It's for me to vent.
Yeah, how can you talk trash about somebody else's music though?
I've never talked trash about somebody else's music.
Rex,
Whose
you
music?
just said you just a minute ago. Well, okay, you can't downplay somebody's music for how good it is, or how you can't judge somebody's music at that point. If you don't have, like, I don't have music to judge, but I don't claim to be a rapper. I don't have music to judge, and I don't claim to be a singer. One thing I did agree upon with you, and I've given you your flowers when it comes to, you got pretty dope, catchy hooks, and you're right that it's not always a rap song that sells, right?
Right.
But majority of those artists are rappers. Like Jelly Roll's got some raps that you could never hang with, right? You would admit that.
Yeah, Jelly Roll's
But
one of
he's
the best
got some
rappers.
songs, but he's got some songs that are just singing. And look at how big that dude is.
So,
I can
my
agree
thing
with
is so what song? I never said King Kush was a bad rapper. I never
it's not
said
just King
his
Kush.
music was bad. Whose did I say was bad?
Rex, there's been plenty of people. I mean, I ain't
Ukon?
you
Dumb
sound like
Genius?
I can agree on those. I'm not
Okay,
talking
I
about-
mean, because that's about
You're
pretty
arguing
much.
with Paw Fresh. Paw Fresh is a dope MC, right? Deacon Blue is dope. It might not be your style of music, but you can't hate on something like that when those dudes ain't never showed you a bit of hate that we've seen in the public eye. You could be mad at somebody.
Okay,
Look,
it's not that. See, okay, so Deacon Blue and Paw Fresh.
Yeah.
I don't hate Deacon Blue, and I don't hate Paw Fresh. Deacon Blue started throwing jabs at me. You watch Deacon Blue, he throws jabs at everybody.
Deacon Blue is a freaking MC, dog. Deacon Blue.
So I listen, but I throw jabs back, and then Paw starts raging on me for throwing jabs back. Passive aggressive. Now, I never said Paw couldn't rap. Paw is one of my top 5 rappers, dude. Deacon Blue, I'm not into the New York stuff. He can rap, but that don't mean I'm gonna listen to it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but what's the design? My thing is this, bro. What's the design of that? Like how does that make Rex any how does it make you feel by like what did Paul it ain't my business, but what are these people that deserve that anger and that hatred from you? I think you just misplace some of that shit sometimes, dog. And that's just my
It's
opinion.
like this because like Paul, we were such friends. I would do anything for him. I would do anything for you. The reason he's recording is because of me. The reason his direct is because of me. The reason he could direct, monitor, and hear himself is because of me. He's been doing it for years. Yeah. I did that. I'm the one that fixed it. The reason he's got this new microphone, I'm the one that picked it out.
Do you know how dope you and Kenny can have a podcast? Though, let me tell you this real quick before you move on from this, because you know how dope yours and Kenny's little podcast could be that you guys do. But I feel like a lot of times it goes completely in a different direction. Why is that? I don't know. I guess I'm placing all the blame on Rex here, but I just feel like I don't know. I'm not saying that that's what I'm intentionally doing, and I'm not trying to intentionally place all the blame on Rex. All I'm saying is it just seems like you kind of drifted away from the music, and now you're saying I don't make music for the public. Well, what? Why not? What happened?
I just dropped 32 songs last month. Don't believe me? Ask Carly. She bought the whole album.
Okay, that makes sense. But that then you put out music for the public.
No, I mean I put it out for my friends that want to hear it. Yeah. And then damn Vic plays Country Life damn near every day.
There you go. And that's another one. Vic's fucking putting out for it. Vic's showing up and doing this thing for the music thing. And then I heard you guys talking about, oh, Vic stole the duel from us. That is the craziest shit I've ever heard.
Nobody said Vic stole the duel. We were going to do the duel, and Vic did it that night. That was us. That's how Vic even called me after. He's like, man, thanks for the leg up, bro. I'm like, he literally, Vic even said it on his live 2-3 days ago.
Yeah, but that was probably because you and King Kush were in there at each other's throat in the chat, and it's a perfect opportunity. Who was the first duel? Who was the music for the first duel?
The duel was supposed to be like this. So King Kush called me out. He would challenge me song for song. He was going to pick a beat. He was going to record a song. I was going to record on the same beat to the same song. We was going to let the public judge which one was better. Well, King Kush couldn't keep my name out of his mouth. And he went into Vic's chat talking. And then Vic's like, why don't we just do this now? And Vic picks an 8-year-old song.
My dog don't care, bro. Because that's music. That's how it should be, Rex. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you stick it to the music, you lost to an 8-year-old song. You should have been chomping at the bit to come back in on a 6-month-old song. Like, that's the music part. I think that's what my point is with you, is that you at one point you were all for the music, dude. You were rolling in fucking mud, shooting music videos, talking your shit, and people make fun of you, bro. But look how many people impacted it, right? Look how many people paid attention to that shit then, because that was Rex speaking with his artistic talent, regardless if you were rolling in shit and mud and whatever you were doing. You know what I mean? It was still an artistic talent coming from Rex rather than just this. So that's how I am. When you just I'm like, fuck it, dude. I can't even listen to the talk anymore.
So what you're basically telling me is you want me to start dropping these diss tracks.
Well, no, what I'm saying is it made more sense when that was the type of artist that you were.
Well, see, I'm writing a movie.
You literally were in the shit you were talking.
I'm writing a movie. I'm writing scripts. I'm putting this movie together. I'm doing a 25-song mixtape that I'm mixing, mastering, recording, and Dunbar's helping me with it and a couple other guys. So it's not, I've got all this going on and working every day just to make this.
And that's my point, bro. Taking jabs at Pawpaw and Deacon Blue is not the good idea then, because these two dudes are just literally doing the same thing, right? Essentially. That's what my point was, and that's my only thing. Like, that's where I was like, damn, Rex, you can do whatever you want. You could have never even, I think that's the straw that broke the camel's back, is I was like, damn, because Kenny, I'll be real with you, Kenny's my dog, right? Kenny is a reaction channel. So I see that the chaos and shit that my channel gets from what I've created, and I know that Kenny don't want to deal with that shit. Kenny can't afford to deal with that shit. He won't have a channel left. My channel, I struggle. I go up and down because of the drama and the bullshit that is attached to me because of some shit I created. So I feel like sometimes I'm just being a big brother in a situation. And I don't mean to overcross boundaries or point out shit maybe that ain't none of my business, but it's just like, damn, bro, I don't got much left of the music community. So when you came in and you're like, oh, I got country rap heavyweights, I'm like, yeah, let's go. Because now he's going to start showcasing some artists to different people. He's going to start pushing the music to people all through because this dude's a troll. So he's all in every community, right? And then, damn, here comes Rex ready to fight Kenny every day. I'm like, oh, this ain't the answer. I'm just being real, bro. Like, if you guys fought once a week, that'd be funny. And then every now and then throw on some tracks that people didn't know about. I think that would be more interesting in comparison to you guys both being artists. So when two artists take a shot at two other artists, the first thing I think is, oh my gosh, bro, Kenny and Rex are going to have Deacon Blue and Paw Paw making a diss track on them. Kenny is fucked. Rex don't care, but Kenny is fucked. That's what I thought.
Well, they did do a diss track on me. They won't claim it's for me, but it was the conversation, which it wasn't good enough. It wasn't enough to spark my intention to actually do one back because it just wasn't.
Bro, it'd be entertaining to me if you went after some shit that fucking comes after our community. That's what's stunning to me. I think that's the part of it, bro. It's like this community is, and this is my thing, Rex, is you got Ski Mask Cowboy on the country rap heavyweights, right? You got people on there that now are probably like, yo, what the fuck? I'm cool as fuck with Paw Paw Fresh. How can you put a divide from people with that? That's my issue.
Well, because it's like this. When it comes to personal friends and they
Why
have
should
problems,
it reflect on me if you're
nobody else should be getting involved. And that's the thing. I didn't stop following King
But
Kush.
as a promoter,
Listen, I didn't stop following King Kush. I didn't stop following Paw Paw Fresh. I didn't stop following Deacon Blue.
Rex, you can't look at it like that.
I can.
You're an artist, though.
And
as
I
a promoter,
can. Listen, if anybody in the circle that has a problem with somebody attacking me and me being passive aggressive and attacking back, then that's fine if they leave.
Yeah, but you don't know that, though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I have no fucking clue what you're talking about because I don't pay enough attention to who's passive aggressively attacking Rex. I don't give a shit if people attack you, Rex.
See, that's the thing. You only hear the stuff that you see. I don't have time to sit there and post and argue with people.
But I didn't see it from anybody but you, dog. That's what I'm trying to say. That's my point.
You see it from me.
Because I watched you on Kenny's stream. I watched the 4-hour fucking live that I jumped into at the end that I was going to address then, but Kenny had to go to sleep.
Yeah, I was pissed he kicked you off.
Yeah,
but that was just me drunk and having fun because Boss Lady Bird said I'm a hoe ass bitch, and I got something for that hoe.
Who cares though? As a promoter, look, this is my thing, dog. I'll keep it 1,000 with you. As a promoter of an independent genre of artists that are struggling already to reach an audience, I think it is stupid for you to do what you're doing because you're creating a divide. It's I'm either going to say I'm fucking standing up for Ski Mask Cowboy and the country rap heavyweights, and then it's automatically fuck all these other people. And that's not fair. Not for me. I don't give a fuck, bro. I stand up I'm friends with whoever I want to be friends with. That's obviously why you're on my thing, because I still kind of respect how you came into this. I just don't respect how you're kind of moving now. And that's all right. We're both allowed to have that opinion, right? My thing is how can you promote something and tear down people that have songs with those people?
But I'm not tearing nothing down.
You are kind of though, bro. You have to accept that for what it is. If you're pissed off about, if you were dissing, look, okay, how many times have you seen an artist diss within their community? You don't, because then you have to take the community and divide it in half. And people don't want to do that, so they keep their mouth shut and they just don't fucking comment. I'm not commenting on your stream when you're talking trash because I don't want somebody else to think that I'm siding with what you're saying. That's all I mean.
That's fine. But I don't see no divide happening on my side. I mean, I don't see me dividing anybody because everybody has their own way. If they want to separate from me and leave, that's fine. I mean, my thing is I'm supporting everybody and anybody regardless of who they are or what they've done. But that's not going to say, hey, if you take right now, Captain Kirk, if you say, Rex, take me off your site, I don't want nothing to do with it. I'll oblige. But if you want to stay on the site, you go in live tomorrow and say, "Well, Rex is a fucking cunt," and I wouldn't care.
Yeah, but what about Budweiser? What about Bud Light? Do you see what happened there? Because of one image, it created a complete turmoil throughout, and it was a big drastic image, right? But that one image created turmoil around a company, and people just stayed away from it. Like that. That's all I'm saying, Rex. I'm just trying to be essentially. I'm trying to be a friend. I'm trying to say, look, I did like the country rap heavyweights. I like the idea of the NFC cards. I like the idea of what you were doing. Right? I was watching that grow and form, and now I feel like you just fucking took a thing of hot boiling water and just started throwing it at people. Like mother, like you're just pissed off. Yeah, that's just my perception. That's me as a fan.
And I'm sorry that you see it that way, but dude, it's not like you think. I mean, I only jab back when they jab at me, bro. I mean, that's it. And I throw jabs. I don't even go for the throat. I just throw jabs.
I guess we can agree to disagree on that, but I just think Rex, I think deep down inside you can understand where I'm coming from a little bit and kind of see what I'm saying. I just think that your integrity of Rex is not going to let that shine. Like, I just believe that. And that's okay. I can be that way sometimes, dude.
So, what is it? Elsie, can say anyone answer that? Is always someone else that starts the shit with him? Why does the artist, content creators on here throw jabs at me? Okay, I can answer that. They throw jabs at me because they know I'm willing to play. That's exactly right. They throw jabs
okay, give me an example. Who throws jabs at you? Not. Let's take King Kush out. Let's take Paw Paw Fresh out. Let's take Deacon Blue. Who else is throwing jabs? Like, I don't get it.
Dumb Genius, Boss Lady Bird.
Couldn't answer that. Couldn't tell you anything about that.
I can show you proof of it.
I don't care. No, I'm saying I don't watch anything of those.
That's right.
So I couldn't tell you. They're probably taking jabs at me and it's just not relevant. That's what I'm saying. I think what I thought Rex was a little bit more sturdier on the outside. Like, I didn't know that shit really bothered you. And I probably wouldn't troll you as much. I'm just saying,
why are you trying to say it bothers me? Because it don't.
You just told me that it bothered you. You just said other artists and other content creators.
No, I was reading an artist. I was reading what she was saying.
I guess he is an artist. I guess you could call him an artist because he makes music. But those people, I mean, at this point, I don't give a fuck what anybody says about me, Rex. And you've had that same persona, and that's why I kind of was like, yo, I kind of like this dude because he's just gonna be Rex, and he ain't gonna give a fuck about what somebody else thinks. But now you're telling me that the reason you get mad is because of these three fucking content creators.
No, I mean, I'm not getting mad. I'm reading what she's saying. Now she's saying
talking shit. Just tell him to pack up his fucking trailer out of Walmart parking lot.
Kurt, so Elsa's talking, but that's what I'm responding
to. Okay. All right.
But she says, but I mean, why just to start shit for no reason? Because when you attack me and I attack back, we build you up a little bit more than you are. It's what do they call that, Kurt?
Promotion?
Yeah, they're trying to use me for promotion. They're trying to use me to build their name up.
But that don't even make no sense because you even said all you got is Korean women that come in your lives and shit. Like, who's promoting?
They're not Korean.
That's what you said. Or
they're Portuguese. What's up, OMO?
You just got it, Rex. Look, bro. I think you're taking this the wrong way. I just don't want you to bury your own shit. You're a nice guy. You seem like you can sense out when, hey, maybe I'm just being a fucking ass. And I think Rex is just being an ass. I really believe that. I think Rex is kind of deflecting something, and Rex that's his way of.
What the fuck am I deflecting?
I don't know, bro. But why all of a sudden is this anger inside of you that you feel? Take shots at motherfuckers that nobody likes. Take shots at the opposition. I don't know why you would take shots at people within the community that a lot of us support. That's just confusing to me.
A friend that was between two friends.
Exactly. That's the worst fight. That's the worst.
I would listen. I would never pry on my own enemy's downfall.
I wouldn't even know it exists if you didn't talk about it.
And then when my friend my friend, supposed friend, jumps up and tries throwing dirt on my name in a live chat. Like, bro, come on.
I get it, but bro, I just don't understand it.
If
Like,
they want to go for a personal attack, that's personally
if Kenny
perfectly
threw-
fine.
if I felt some type of way about Kenny, right, I'll call Kenny. If Kenny, that's a personal friendship.
But
I
see,
wouldn't go.
that's how it should have been done. He should have called me instead, like he's done every time, instead of trying to throw some shit in chat to save Deacon. Deacon was throwing jabs. I was just messing with Deacon. Paw overraged. And then I'm like, oh yeah. He's like,
So
well,
if it was a misunderstanding, then you should have squashed it out as a misunderstanding and not kept it as the. That's my point, bro. I think you had a good thing going with the country rap heavyweights. I think it's smart. I think it ain't really been done by anybody else. And I just feel like you kind of said fuck it. Like you just felt like it wasn't worth doing anymore. So it was just kind of like self-sabotage at this point.
but I haven't done anything.
Yeah, Rex, you're crazy. You're crazy, dude. You mean to tell me as an outsider looking in that I'm fucking crazy then? That's what you're telling me. You're telling me, Kurt, whatever you're seeing happen ain't happening. It's a false narrative. You're fucking seeing things.
Yeah,
There's no way.
bro.
That's crazy. That
You're missing out on so much shit, dude.
Well, then I
Bring up your
definitely-
Facebook. Bring up your Facebook.
I don't have it on my computer. I couldn't even. I'm green like Kenny when it comes to that.
All right,
Couldn't tell you how to do that. I can share it if you share it.
here you go. We'll bring up mine. Hold on one second. You're not seeing. You're only seeing what people are leading you to believe.
I'm seeing what the hell Rex is showing me. Nobody's leading me to believe a damn thing. I watch Kenny Reacts when Rex and Kenny go live. That's what I watch. And when I see, that's what I see. I've never heard Pawpaw Fresh say a negative word about you ever. I've never heard Vic. I've never heard anybody that I heard
Well,
you.
Most people didn't see the Pawpaw thing because Vic don't keep his live chats.
I'm in there. What do you mean? What am I looking at?
Hold on.
That's what I don't understand, Rex. I'm not seeing this from anybody else's eyes. I'm seeing it from my own eyes. I never judge Rex on anybody else's opinion. I'm going to judge Rex on my opinion. And I'm telling you, what I seen and what I seen you doing was pretty dope. And now I just feel like you're moving a different type of way. That's all, dog. Nobody has influenced my opinion other than you.
All right. Well, here's one post.
Is Kim Kush right for doing it? I don't fucking know, Rex. I don't know.
Just wait.
Kim
Here's
Kush.
one post about me. There's the diss song about me. He tags me in. The
Dude,
diss song
I
from
wish I
Pawpaw
could show
and
you my
Deacon.
mentions, Rex. You would have a fucking coronary.
But
you would
I
be-
know. Look, bro. Wait. It gets. It's fucking. I'm telling you. It's like, watch. Unless he deleted it, it's all me for like an entire month.
Do you know who the Gotcha Man is, or do you know who PBR is, or any of these fucking people are? Do you know who half of the supporters are that of him? Do you think entertaining that shit is really worth it? Maybe that's where I'm confused about you then, Rex.
But
'Cause
I'm
I've
not
always-
entertaining it. This is
I've
what
always
I get
told
sent all
people-
these links.
I've
Like-
always told people Rex the big bad troll. That's what I've always said. I even told King Kush in the interview yesterday. Rex is a fucking super troll. He is good at what he's doing. So you mean to tell me that this shit bothers you? You're
don't
lying.
bother
You're
me.
trolling me, bro. Then why is it bad? How do you even know it exists?
He done deleted them all because motherfuckers won't quit inboxing me this shit.
Oh my god.
Like the live y'all did on Busy Boat's channel or King Kush's channel.
Serious.
I got 15 messages talk about Captain Kurt's talking shit about me. I'm like, really?
And then you were in the
Really?
damn country rap heavyweights, fucking.
Really?
Oh, this chat's going to shit. Like you get negative, dog. You say you could catch trolls and you have fun with that shit, but when you get
Oh, I
trolled,
said
you
that
get
because
mad.
Kenny invited one of his friends into that chat, and that chat's died down because we've moved to a new one.
Oh my god, That's what I'm saying, bro. You take that shit personal, dog.
How was that personal though? Nothing. I take nothing personal.
Rex, you gotta
Bro,
watch this shit back and listen to what you told me fucking 30 seconds you just showed me, you just had me share a Facebook of somebody
and he deleted it all.
I mean,
But-
yeah, okay,
That's what I'm saying. Is he deleted, he wants to talk about it, but every single post and tag was me for an entire month. It's like, bro, I don't even talk about it.
I just will say that's crazy, dog. I thought Rex had stronger fucking skin than that for sure. I
Bro,
never knew it was.
You're poking at me. What you trying to do? You want to get under my
I'm
skin? but
not
you
poking
can't.
at you, dog. How was that poking at you, Rex? I just told you when I met Rex. Rex was in my fucking chat trolling me, right?
Mhm.
And I was like, "This dude's a fucking troll, bro. If you don't stop, I'm gonna end up banning him." And what happened? You got banned, right? One of the mods banned your ass.
And I almost
Get him outta
cussed you like a motherfucker
Right.
too.
And then we worked through it. I said, okay, this dude's he's an artist. He's trying to do something good. He's trying to change some people with his music. So I gave you that pass, right? Now it seems like you don't mind trolling, but don't let a motherfucker troll you, because if they troll you, it's World War III. That's all I'm saying. Not poking at you.
Yeah.
How? You just told me, bro. You just said the reason you're so mad is because content creators keep taking jabs at you. Well, you can't be a troll and not learn to take fucking jabs. Motherfuckers are gonna punch you in the chin and knock you all around the ring.
I never said it makes me mad that they do. I said that's why I jab back. I'm a passive aggressive. Like, I'm passive aggressive. So if you attack me, I'm attacking you.
That's why I
just
call it your
simple.
marketing. That's why I call it your marketing strategy. That's my exact point right
Oh,
there.
and Mo says poke the bear.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, though. That's what I feel like your marketing strategy is. I feel like Rex knows that fucking drama sells. Well, that's what I've heard you say.
Drama sells. I mean, that's for real.
But I think that you might have a point there, but in the sense that the route you took, that's where I think you're just fucking wandering off course. I think there was plenty of people that you could have got pissed off about coming after you, and you could have made. That's where the Paw Fresh Deacon Blue is so confusing to me, because you said
Paw Fresh was a friend that has.
yeah,
fucked
but
me
who
over.
cares?
A
I tell
real-life
Kenny
friend.
all the
It's not
time
you
he's a
two.
fucking idiot. I'll tell you you're an idiot.
But
You know
it's
what I
not
mean?
like we're best fucking friends, bro.
Who
It's not like
cares?
I showed up at your house and you showed up at mine and we kicked it. We kick it any time of the week.
Who gives a fuck? You just know who Tekashi 6ix9ine is? That motherfucker snitched on a whole gang full of people because they were doing they were having sex with his girl. They were
But
stealing his
Paw
money.
pisses me off. That's
He
100%.
just made a song with
The
his
others
name?
don't.
Kodak Black. He made a song with Kodak Black, paid this dude $1 million to make a song with him, right? At the end of the day, if you're keeping it about the music, I don't give a fuck. Talk your shit in the music, run your mouth. But I just feel like, especially when it comes to Paw and Deacon, you can't step to those two in the music scene of it unless it's a diss track. You shouldn't even question what the fuck they're saying. At the end of the day, you should just give them enough respect to hit them up on the phone. And if they can't hit you up on the phone, you should still have enough. That's how, that's just respect for me, bro. That's an elder. Me and Vic didn't see eye to eye on something a couple days ago. I called Vic on the phone. Bro, what the fuck? That was the conversation. And we both kind of had a misunderstanding and we straightened shit out. That's how it works, Rex. And I feel like it's a different setting for you when it comes to the music. And maybe that's my confusion. You don't want to make music for people. You want to make, I can't believe in your shit is what my point is. How can I believe in Rex when Rex is fucking getting feudy and getting crazy on the people that he supports? That's my point. How can you call Paw Fresh your best friend or whatever, and he does one thing that make you mad and you burn the whole fucking village down? That's all I'm saying.
That's a personal beef. We'll leave that one alone.
We'll leave it alone. Okay, we'll leave that one alone then. We'll go down.
I don't want to go down memory lane with Paw.
There you go. We'll leave that alone.
Regardless of how I feel, he's still in my top 5 of favorite MCs, and I'm not going to ever deny
That's how it
that.
should be. It's music. It's music related.
But it's the friendship is no longer there. It's
There you
just
go.
not going to be there.
There
It's
you
that
go.
simple.
That's a personal thing, though. Like at the end of the day, that doesn't affect anybody but you and Paw, right? And that's where I think the miscommunication in YouTube and content creating, like this shit ain't supposed to be that personal life matters. Like when motherfucker piss you off in personal life, you shouldn't take it out on the internet because I don't know that, Rex. This is my point. I'm trying to help you to understand this. I don't know that you and Paw have a personal vendetta against each other now, right? So what I see is you coming after people that 85% of the community that they're in support. These people support Paw and Deacon because they've been doing the music shit. They don't support them because of their personal life. I don't know Paw Fresh personally. I couldn't tell you how tall the motherfucker is other than watch him in a music video.
Tall.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm not trying to hate on that. I'm just saying I don't know that in a personal matter. I know Paw Fresh by his music. I know Deacon by his music. So when that shit happens, it looks bad on you because it looks like Rex is just throwing jabs at fucking people that he doesn't even. Why is he doing that? Right? And I'm just trying to keep it 100, dog. I would want somebody to sit back and say, hey, dog, woo. Like, I get it. If you're mad at somebody and you're upset at somebody, I understand. But when it from the back, it looks like you're fucking kicking a dead body, if that makes sense. Because there's no response. They don't care. You know what I mean? It's just
but I'm not the one responding. They are. The Get Down song was a diss to me.
I don't even know about that song, though.
Bro, the Deacon Blue Paw song was a diss to me.
Then you would think you would just use your music to talk back. I think that makes a bigger impact because then I would know that.
That's the thing is, so I can write a diss song, but like I said, I'm too aggressive, and with Paw it's too personal. So it's like I don't want to dig that deep. I'm not trying to hurt somebody emotionally. I'm not. And I do that. You can believe it or not, but I am one of the most aggressive rappers there are. Like, I say things, they go for the throat.
Yeah, you're right. And I mean, I get it, dude. I
don't want to do that to somebody that, even if he's my enemy, I don't want to do that to him.
I get it. That's what I'm saying, Rex.
I try to be humble. I try to humble myself every single day. Like I said earlier, Robin Williams said, why frown every day when you can smile and make somebody else's day better? So why would I come out here, fuck Paw, fuck Deacon, fuck them, and try to put everybody down? I'm not trying to do that. Now, that's why I came up with the idea. I was like, hey, y'all want to do a friendly
But you telling
battle?
me this is how I know that.
I told them, I said, do you want to do a friendly battle? We'll do Battle of the Besties. Me and Kenny versus Paw and Deacon. You set the rules. You set the beat, whatever. We'll keep it clean. There'll be a rule set in there. You don't want your family talked about. You don't want your friends talked about. You want it bar for bar. We'll set that rule and we'll set that boundary, and I won't go past it. Right?
Yeah, but that's like an organized beef. I don't think that works.
It's not organized. It's called being respectful to my elders.
I guess so. I mean, I guess I don't disagree with that, but I don't know, bro. And I don't mean it to be, I didn't even want this to get to this point with me and you. I know you don't, it's not, I can have my opinion and you're going to have your opinion, and that's how that's going to be. I just know that between it. Like, I know your personality. You're not going to say, yeah, Kurt, you're right. And I'm not going to say, I mean, I will to an extent, but I don't believe in what you're doing, essentially, and that's okay. And not saying it, I just believe, Rex, that as a community, especially like you and Kenny are pretty good friends, right? And Kenny had that you guys went out to the narcotic shit, you know what I'm saying? I think there's some missed opportunities from Kenny when he does shit like this. That's it. And it ain't your fault. It ain't Kenny's fault. It's just looking at a content creator's perspective on YouTube in a community where we need as many promoters as possible.
But
to be real with you.
It goes beyond that with me and Kenny. There's more coming that y'all don't even know about. It's just like we're not throwing any more ideas out there because we're not letting other people do what we're doing. And like even Kenny's trying to get his money up so he can, like I got another video shoot for Narcotic. White Gold wants me in Atlanta shooting his videos. I mean, there's plenty.
Well, then that's
of
what
shit that
I
we're
would be.
doing. I got a
Well,
Narcotic video and White Gold video that I'm editing right now.
Well, that's I get it. I've seen the thing. That's what you promote, bro. I seen you started to do it the past couple days. Even start talking about it. Start fucking getting people ready for it. Like that. That to me, it makes more of an impact than the arguing. Like, be real with you. Like, I don't give a fuck what Paw Fresh said to you. You know what I mean? That personal vendetta or what Bird or whoever you else mentioned, Dumb Genius. Or I don't. What does that matter in this grand scheme of things, dog? What does it matter? That's dope. That's marketing. That's what you do as a country rap heavyweight, Rex. That's what I feel like you forget is you were doing great, bro. You were fucking killing it.
I'm still killing it. It's just I'm alone now. So it's harder.
Why are you alone? You think it was just because people didn't want to fuck with Rex? Do you think it just one day everybody woke up and said, nah, I don't like the way that Rex 2 is acting?
There's actually no I couldn't tell you why, to be honest.
You're the guy, you gotta be fucking shitting me, Rex.
No.
I've told you. I've said, man, the reason I can't fucking fully commit to Rex and support what Rex does is because Rex can't fully support what the fuck Rex does. You can't commit to doing it. You can't say, I'm going to make this country rap heavyweights and I'm going to fucking promote the shit out of it. And I don't care what anybody says about my music. I don't care what anybody says about the artist doing my music. I'm going to promote it like you said you were going to do. That's what I wanted. That and I think you had a lot of people on board with that shit, bro. I think people were unsure about it, but
I got more fucking people though. That's what y'all don't. What you see on the site ain't even everybody, dude. It's not even the top of the cake, bro. It's not.
Why are you not promoting the top of the cake?
Because this movie's got to come out first. This movie has to come out first. When this movie's done, with Narcotic, Jack Gaspar, Colt Montgomery, Tom Ski Mask, Big Curse, Kenny, myself, Mr. 359, Scram. If you said you wanted to be part of it, Ruben Rich Kid, Dunbar. Once this movie's done and this album drops on top of it, dude, I'm retired.
Yeah, but do you think the movie and the album are going to be known by anybody? Because how did people know it even exists?
Because the movie will be on Netflix.
Okay. But that doesn't mean people are going to know it exists. If you
it will.
It ain't going to be on. You're not going to get on the number. You're not going to get on the thing that says number 1, 2, and 3 trending. It's not going to be that type of movie right off rip. It might be a great movie. It might be an excellent movie. Maybe it does go far. But that's not the point, Rex. My point is how can you start something? That's like Walmart fucking starting Walmart and not telling anybody it exists. What sense does that make?
That's the thing. Is I got to get it done before I start promoting it. I don't want to say, hey, Captain Kirk's going to be in the movie, and then Captain Kirk not show up.
Well, you don't promote that. You promote the fucking the idea of it. You get a patent for the idea. You shoot a small little trailer of an idea and you roll with that. And then you build off of those ideas. Like that's the marketing of something. Like when you made Country Rap Heavyweights, you built the suspense of, I'm getting these tags made. You were promoting it. That's a promotion. Right. That's what people search for.
When we all get together to shoot the movie, the first thing that come out will be the trailer. Okay. And then I'll be doing flyers and shit soon. I got to get with Narcotic, get with Jack, get with everybody and try to get, the ones that are definitely going to show up, get their picture, and I'm fixing to actually start working on it.
Do you think this type of shit could hinder it?
What? No.
You don't think beef with similar artists within the genre could hinder somebody deciding, hey, I want to go be a part of this? Think it helps it?
They don't care.
How can you put a blanket statement over everybody?
Because I
every one of them are all right with you beefing with people you beef with.
Every one of them know who I am. Every one of them know me. They're like, okay, well, who are you starting shit with today? Or who's starting shit with you today? Every one of them know
that
me.
You can do that because I can make a reaction to one song and people be loving me for it and react to another artist and I fucking lose 15 subscribers because they're mad that I watched this artist.
Like these people, they know me. I'm not going to say, hey, we're best friends and we kick it on a daily level. But we talk every single day. Every time the beef comes up, they're like, who you beefing with now? and they know that the project's more important than myself because the project's not. Country Rap Heavyweights is not about me.
You always say
It's
that. How
it's
can it
never
not-
been about me. I never wanted to be the face of this shit, dude. I never wanted to.
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense then. You don't have to be the face of it. But man, we can beat a dead horse, like I said. But at the end of the day, Rex, how can you, if I'm fucking yelling at Kenny, if I start talking shit to Kenny tomorrow, right? And I start talking shit to fucking whoever you believe in or you're friends with or whatever, are you going to look back and be like, yo, this dude's dope, I'm going to promote my fucking people to him? No.
Bro, if you and Kenny got in a fist fight today and y'all didn't settle it after that,
I was just
and y'all
using
still
Kenny as an
hated
example.
each other, I would still be friends with both of you. And
But
I would
it's not
tell
a fist
Kenny the
fight.
same thing. I'm just
It's not
saying,
a fist
even
fight,
if y'all
though.
were arguing on the internet doing this, I'd still be friends with both of
Me
you.
and Kenny have argued. Me and Kenny,
Good.
I get
Argue
it.
more. Bring it up more.
I get it. I understand that. Oh man, Rex. Sometimes that's why I'm like, there's no way that you're fucking.
It's
you're
not
trolling
my
me.
job
Trolling me.
to pick up other people's problems. It's not.
I didn't say it was your job to pick up other people's problems.
If it was my job to pick up other people's problems, I'd have a problem with Guala P when he went after you. But I mean, I don't know Guala P, but
You
I'd be like,
did.
"Yo,
You were
fuck
fucking.
Guala P."
What are you? You're so fucking. Oh my gosh, Rex. You make me want to slap myself. You made me spin all the way in a fucking circle in this chair, dog. Are you serious right now? Do you believe that you don't believe that shit that comes out of your mouth? Because that's not even close to the fucking truth. You were egging me on for over an hour and a half about that shitty ass song that was just a sneak diss to me. And on top of that, that is part of the reason why I'm telling you what you're doing is fucking weird. That has part to do with it. I'm glad that you brought that up because not only did I promote that dude and give that dude every fucking view he's pretty much got, now you're gonna bring up that? Come on, Rex. That's the shit that don't make no sense to me. This dude that I fucking met and shook hands with, dapped up and fucking was cool with, got mad at some petty ass shit and caused a big ass deal about it. And guess what? I didn't fucking care. He could have said whatever he wanted to say. You know what I'm saying? I thought that song was pretty dope until I realized he was trying to talk about me. He called my wife a fat bitch and all this shit. My wife ain't even, she's fucking little.
I love your wife. I don't know why he talk about her.
Why? Exactly. Why, dude? Why? What is that? What is that? What does that achieve? Right? And I could be petty and get on the internet and go, oh my God, this guy said this. No, fuck that. I just let you bring it up. I've talked about it briefly, but no, I'm not that's the shit that's stupid. That's one person going after another person that's supposed to be friends. That's the same example, dude. I met this fucking guy. I talked to this guy for at least an hour sitting there at the barbecue and shit, right? Cool as fuck face to face. But as soon as he left, he was a completely different dude.
Right.
How's it any different than this situation, like you're saying? Did I fucking lose my mind on the internet and start calling out people that for no reason? Really? Because I could have pointed fingers at a lot of people that were there that day and said, oh, just because he said shit, fuck you guys too. That's how it feels in this situation to somebody that is a friend with both sides, right? Mm-hmm. So if I made a big deal about it, I put my friendship in jeopardy with the other people that were in that situation. Because if I said, bro, you better pick or fucking choose between me or Kenny, me or him or whatever, then it's like, whoa, I don't give a fuck. Kenny's friends with people that I don't like. Vic's friends with people that I don't like. You're friends with people that I don't like. That doesn't pick and choose who I go after. Like I that's just so confusing.
Right.
I don't know. Like I say, Rex, I liked what you were doing. I think that you got a lot of potential in promoting this video. There's magazines. Look at what Little Payday was in, the Muddy magazine, the one that Narcotics in all the time. I think there's a promotional.
I was in that. I just had to sign one of those last month. And dude, you know how weird it is when people are in your inbox, man, can you sign me an autograph and send it to me? I'm like,
do it.
Okay. I do. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, I should be charging for this shit.
Give it.
And I was signing Muddy Beats magazine last month. I need to order one. I didn't even know I was in it.
And bro, to be real with you, I'm fucking at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck what Rex does. I think that's what it boils down to. It just sucks because I used to watch Kenny really enjoy doing reactions and shit, and now you guys fucking feud half the time. And I think it comes down to this, Rex. I think you've always told Kenny he was a shitty at reactions, and I ain't gonna speak for Kenny, but I just feel like, damn, how can you cut somebody down and you're a better rapper than him and you're a better reactor than him? I wouldn't want to do shit around you either. I'd sit there and talk shit to you all day too. So that's all I'm saying, dude. I just think it can get a little toxic. That's
Somebody clipped that. He just said Kenny's a better rapper and reactor. That's good because I don't rap, Kurt.
That's not what I said. I said you told Kenny that you're a better artist or you're a better reactor than Kenny is, right? So how can you fucking, you know what I mean? That I don't know. It's just different, Rex. I guess I'm a different. I don't know.
Go back to what I say earlier. I build people up.
How is that building people up? I would smack the shit out of you if I just made a dope ass reaction and I went live with you and you start. I would fucking delete you and this would happen all the time with you, Rex. If you did that right here, that you would be muted, and I would say, "Can y'all hear Rex?" No, you can't because I fucking muted him because he's a fucking asshole. I would do that too.
That's what Kenny does.
I know, but then guess what? Everybody watching the stream goes, "Look at these fucking idiots! Look at these idiots!"
Yeah, and a lot of people message us too. Man, this is just the funniest shit ever.
But that's people that know you guys. People that have no idea who Kenny Rex and Rex are from the country rap heavyweights come in and they're like, "Oh my god, these kids been eating crayons all day."
Kenny does eat crayons.
And you're promoting shit. Kenny wants reactions from artists. You want fucking you don't want people to know who you are, but you need to shoot a movie. Rex, nobody needs to know who I am. I need artists in my movie. I need reactors in my movie. I need people to shoot my movie and really enjoy my movie and appreciate my movie for what it is. Hold on real quick. Let me go talk some shit on the interwebs. Blah, 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 blah. Don't know who I am. Don't judge me for talking shit. Hey, will you be a part of my movie? Oh, yeah, no problem. I don't give a fuck what you do, Rex. You're not going to get that very often. What are you barking at?
You deal with that puppy. Yeah, me too, OMO. I love Captain Kirk. I don't love Kenny, though.
Dude, she's no. And I don't mean no hate by that, Rex.
And Liddy, I am an instigator. That's 100% real. And I do enjoy eating my popcorn while I instigate.
Kenny gives him that shit. Kenny gives you that shit, bro. Kenny's got funny from you, though, Rex. I'll give you that. What Kenny does to you sometimes is priceless.
And I know, dude.
You don't let it go. It festers in you deep down inside.
No, it don't. Kenny don't bother. Me and Kenny are like this 24/7. You just got to know. But we are like this 24/7. We are on the phone arguing and cussing each other out. 99% of the time in the chat, you can ask Carly and everybody else in the chat. We're on video call. It's the same fucking thing every day.
You asked Kenny to sign your shirt, Rex.
Yeah, I did. Hold on.
I got a Kenny Reacts autograph somewhere in here. Right there. I got one up there. Rex, you're not on my wall. You know why? Because you're talking shit, Rex. Rex, man, I wouldn't even waste my time if I didn't have love for Rex. What is that? Is that a dumb you got a dumb genius shirt? Look at
that's Tom Ski Mask.
Oh, okay.
Narcotic, Cracker Jack, Tom Ski Mask, Sweets on the Beat, Kenny React, Big Curse, Charlie P, Nashville, Instigator, Kenny Reacts, Colt
Bro,
Montgomery.
Tom Ski Mask should sue Dumb Genius.
Yeah, I know. I thought that was funny too.
He should.
So
Tom Ski Mask don't ever come out of the ski mask.
no, Tom Ski Mask don't wear a ski mask. He just that's his. Logo.
Oh, what kind of shit's that, Tom Ski Mask?
Whoa.
Look at this. Tell him I got him a ski mask. I don't want to hear it. Ski Mask Kurt live and. You know what I'm saying? Fucking play, dog.
He's like, let me put this on real quick, guys, so I can.
You never know when you need a ski mask, dog.
Dude, Ruben Rich Kid gave his fucking hat away to Louis the Singer last night.
Dude, this thing is horribly hot. To who?
Louis the Singer.
Hey man, I don't know about that Ruben Rich kid, dude. I'm sorry,
Dude, Ruben's cool as fuck, bro. I
but he
swear.
might be cool, bro. But I had some weird ass shit happen on my YouTube after doing a reaction to him, and I'll never do it again. I don't
Well,
care. I
Ruben
won't,
Rich Kid is my homie, and
I won't do it, dog.
he's cool as fuck. I like Ruben.
I don't like the gimmick. It's gimmick. It's very gimmicky.
Hell, everything's a gimmick, brother.
No shade, but I just think that I don't see it. I see a gimmick. I see artificial. That's it.
Is this Koala P you're listening to?
No,
No.
I don't listen to that either. I used to, and you know what's crazy, bro, is I there was a lot of things that were said about that cat, and I didn't really see it, but I do now. And I did a little bit then, but I just gave the guy a benefit of the doubt because you know what? Who am I to judge? I'm a fucking YouTuber and I'm a dude, a consumer, but fuck that. That's
Right.
scumbagish. That's what I'm saying, Rex. I don't look at you as that type of person. I don't look at you as somebody that's just gonna stab somebody in the back.
Nah, I wouldn't. I'd stab you in your face.
There you go. You'll stab the motherfucker in the face.
I mean, there's no point behind it. Check this out.
Kenny said we're like this when no one's watching.
Can you
Well,
see
I
this?
mean, I guess that hey, that's what fucking, you know, it is what it is.
Can you
I
see
just
that,
think
or
it's
is it going to be
different.
too small?
I just think it's different, Rex. I think the direction that I see this community in the direction that it's just two different visions, bro. So, and that's okay. It's completely all right.
Can you see? Is that going to be too small, or can you see it if you pull it up?
Rex.
You see the monthly listeners? 8152.
8152. There you go.
So, like, I like my numbers.
Hey, that Rex, nobody's discrediting your numbers. I'm not saying that. I just believe that you get more support with love than you do hate. That's it, bro.
I know
all
that's
I'm saying.
because all my love songs sell. Nothing else sells. That's why
You're
I do love
saying
songs.
there you go. That
I
you're
do love
fucking-
songs for the fact that they sell. They make me money. I'm
And
ready
you-
to do love song
Yeah.
after love song.
Yeah. So how can you stand on that? How can you say it's not bars? Essentially, hate is your bars, and love is your fucking. I don't get it, Rex. It's different, dog. And it is what it is. It's a different opinion, right?
Yeah.
What do you got coming up while we're here? Since we're on here,
What do I got coming up?
Yeah.
Song with Jack Gaspar, Best Believe. A song with Jack Gaspar, Ski Mask Cowboys done. Country Life with Ruben Rich Kid, Nature Boy Flair, DJ Cannon Bandit's done. Shit. I got like 25 songs and I just dropped 32 songs.
Yeah, but are they on Spotify?
No, the only way to get them are through me, and they're $40 for my entire catalog from start to finish. So everything I do from the beginning all the way through, they're getting for $40. Even
Bro,
if
I
it
just
takes 10
listened to
years.
Tom. I just listened to Tom McDonald's new album, The Brave, but I don't think I'm allowed to let anybody hear it yet, am I? Not on the internet, because it's not out on the internet. How's that work? I got a hard copy of it, right?
Yeah.
But it's not out on digital yet. Bro, you want to know some cheap ass shit too, Rex? You might know why it does this. If I spend money on an album, shouldn't I be able to play it in my PlayStation?
In your PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not this one. It says disc unrecognized. So then I put it in my computer and it finds it.
Oh,
What?
you don't have a backwards compatible PlayStation.
What do you mean? Yes, I do.
Then it would play.
I can play whatever I want on that motherfucker.
You
It's a
play
PlayStation.
CDs on it?
Yeah. I get.
Just
How
not that.
did you upload music to it then?
If it's not that, that one, it's the CD that they use, because I know back in the day they used to have CDs that they would print on that the laser would be too bright and it would shine all the way through to the
It
top.
might be that because it's a white background.
Yeah, it's too, that laser's too red and it's brightening up the whole CD.
It's a white freaking. It's a white,
Yep.
and it might be that because when you look through it, you can see through that motherfucker.
See?
Huh? Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
But that's not fair though. So I can't even listen to it. I can't even let nobody know that I couldn't even do anything with it. It sucks. I bought this thing and bro, it is pretty good. Like I gave a lot of hate to Tom McDonald and I still don't like that he lied, but damn, this album's pretty fire.
What do you think of it?
That's pretty dope.
Put an eagle head and a flag on it.
That's pretty
That's
dope.
dope.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You got a craft. You got the ability. Like, hear me out for a second, Rex. For real. Just hear what I gotta say. You have the ability to do all this shit on the internet, to make all these pages and all these NFC tags and promotional things. Wouldn't it make more sense to kind of approach this a little bit more charismatically and respectfully, in a sense, and try to have marketability in those abilities? Because I think that there's a lot of people that would benefit from these things, dude. Even if you just sold the tags for somebody else, you know, the benefit that shit would give. But I don't think people want to buy shit from you because they're too afraid of the image that they might perceive because of Rex's troll fucking game.
Pull this up. Check this out. I just noticed this. Look who shared our post, Kenny.
I'm trying to add it there. There it goes.
See who that is?
Nope.
It's Marcus Marcotic. So Marcotic shared Kenny's live.
That's what's up.
And let me see. I'm trying to find the picture I did for him. There it is. See it?
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Did that one for him.
That's what I'm saying, dude. You got a good talent with that.
And then if you look, I did these last night. This one was a little bit more cartoony, but I liked it.
You can't hear that music playing, can you, Rex?
Yeah. And then this one was dope as fuck. I did this for Kalani. See that?
Oh yeah. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. I didn't know that wasn't his studio. You got to take this craft and be able to sell it, dude. And that's all I'm saying, bro. It blows me away, Rex, that you waste sometimes that your talent and say, I don't want nobody to know about this shit, that I'm doing this. Like, why?
But bro, I mean, because I don't like being in the face, but
yeah, but you're not the face. Nobody even knows what Clint Smith here looks like, and he makes covers and all this artwork, right? What is this? It's the same thing.
You like how I took and I put the picture that he sent me and a picture frame on the desk right beside him?
It is pretty dope.
So I built everything around that one picture, all the way around it. The lights, the shading, the desk, the studio, the TVs. I built all that. The floor.
Yeah, that is pretty dope.
That was just one little picture of him. Didn't even get the whole chair. I had to put the chair in there, had to put the shadows in it.
Yeah, that's the shit that's interesting to watch, dude. Understanding that. Like I like that type of shit. And I think there's plenty of artists in here that watch content from you and maybe other people that could benefit from stuff like this. But I think because of the aggression that Rex puts off, sometimes people just fuck him.
Look at this one.
Yeah, that's dope. That'd be a cool little album cover. That'd work for Kenny's horse picture.
Dude, I thought this was funny. I loved it. I loved, brightening up, redneck sitting on the porch, brightening it up, putting a brazier and all that stuff in there.
Yeah.
Colt's like, I don't like it. I was like, dude, it's fucking dope. He don't like the cartoony imaging.
You could fix that.
And then
you could tighten the image up and make it look more realistic.
I did this one.
Yeah, that's the shit you should be focusing on, dude. That's dope.
Yeah, I like it.
That's
Um,
the shit. That's the shit. That's what I mean. And maybe that's why I don't agree with the. I'm all for diss tracks. You should already know that, but I think it's next level now.
well, this is actually going to be the video. So in the video, I'm taking every single still. There's 24 frames per second when I shot the video in, and I eliminated the entire background. And then I'm building this background so the flames and everything rise, and the trees burn more and more. And I'm doing that through every single image all the way through. So this is
That's
going to be
pretty
like a $3,000 fucking video when it's said and done.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking awesome. I dig it. And Marcotta hit me up the other day. He wants me to come to Franklin and shoot another one for him.
How long does it take to make something like that?
The artwork,
No, the whole video.
the whole video. Let's say about 200 hours.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. Dedication, Rex.
Yep.
Keep doing your thing, dog. Keep doing your thing. I felt like I would not be being me if I didn't say something to you when I had the opportunity. So I hope you didn't take no disrespect from anything I said. I didn't mean it in a disrespectful way.
Nah, you're good, man. Hell, like I said, I'm doing stuff. People just don't see it because I'm doing so much shit. I'm doing the artworks, I'm doing the videos, I'm doing the commercials. I'm fucking building the grain trucks. I got another grain truck. He wants me to build a 429.
Rex, to be real with you, I think people would see it. People don't choose to see it. Like sometimes I'm like, man, Rex don't give a fuck about anything. I ain't even looking at this shit. I just keep scrolling. And that's why I felt like I'd be a shitty person not to tell you that. You know what I mean? Not to tell you that. I think that you're very talented. I just think you go about getting your message out differently. That's why I always say the way you promote yourself. I don't mean necessarily promote the idea. I just mean present yourself would be a better word.
Well, Captain Kirk, you want to take a picture and send me a picture and I'll work on you one?
Of what?
A picture.
Oh, you could do whatever. I don't care. I've been messing with these fucking things for. So I'm saying that's interesting. Me and Clint talk about this. Look at this thing. Hold on. I made this in like 20 minutes. I know it ain't a lot, but 20 minutes of work. That's everything. That's the background, everything. Not just a little bit here, a little bit there.
Right.
I made it all.
Well, see, that's like, okay, so like the whole graphics thing, I wouldn't consider what I'm doing graphics. Mine's more like
Look at that. Clint tightened that up. Look at that. Clint made it from that. I said, man, I need to get rid of a speaker. Now I need to get rid of one more speaker.
yeah, I don't see what I'm doing called art, like
It is art.
album artwork. It's more like art. It's like an 8K. So I'm taking 4K images and I'm expanding them into 8K.
That's art.
Yeah. Well, it's not art, album art is what I'm saying. It's not album art. It's more like art. I think it's cool, bro. I'm printing the shit off, throwing them in picture frames. I'm like, shit, bro.
It's art, and that's all that matters. So I respect the fact that you say I'm not a rapper. You find art in another form. That's pretty dope. I mean,
I'm not a rapper. I'm an artist. I've never claimed to be a rapper ever in my life. I'm an artist.
Yeah. That's all that matters.
I'm an artist, entertainer.
All that matters, Rex.
I
appreciate you coming up here though, bro. I really do, because a lot of times, like, I don't really talk on shit like this with drama, especially during, when I'm trying to focus on something else. But I felt that it kind of fit in what I was talking about the growing up thing. And I don't mean any disrespect by that. I learned that in life that it's hard to live life, and it's even harder when you're constantly trying to create enemies. And that's all I'm saying. That's it.
Right.
In a nutshell.
I mean, I don't find nothing disrespectful.
That's fine. That's fine.
anybody.
No, that's fine. I felt like I was a shitty friend if I didn't at least tell you how I felt. That makes sense.
No, like when I was getting those messages about Kurt talking shit about you, I was like, and Kurt always talks shit about me. So what's the fucking difference?
Yeah. Yeah, I talk shit to you. You know what I mean? Not.
And they're like,
about
"Oh, I'm the real one." I'm like, "Hold on. Actually, to be honest, I'm the real one because, yeah, not you. Because I'm telling you, Kurt, there's so much shit that I got going on. I wish I could tell you everything that's going on. I wish I could, but I can't because I got to get it out first. There's going to be so much content coming. You're going to be like, what in the fuck just happened?
That's what I want to see, Rex. That's what I said at the beginning. I said I think you got it, but you just don't put it out.
There's going to be such a burst of content. Everybody's going to be like, what the fuck just happened? Because I'm telling you, the shit that was fixing to go on, bro. I'm telling you.
I get
it. This everything we doing is finna change games for real. We finna change.
I get it, bro.
I
believe
push
in you.
everybody to do 10 times harder than what they're doing if I have to make them do it.
I hear it, bro. I believe that. I believe that you got it in you, Rex. I don't doubt that whatsoever. I know that Rex puts out music. I know Rex puts out artwork and visuals, and he's promoting something. I know you do that. I believe you would get a lot more support if that's what you just did. And that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Because I know you can make a bigger message by making a phone call or sending a text message. And I know you know that. I just believe that Rex likes to be vocal about his emotions. And sometimes it gets the best of him. And it does it to everybody, not just you.
Yeah, I'm just human. Hell, ain't we
Right.
all?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So that's all I'm saying. I think the more we can admit our faults, the better off we are.
It goes back to Robin Williams. Robin Williams said, "Why frown every day when you can smile and make somebody else's day better?" But then he's the one that committed suicide.
Yeah, that's crazy, huh?
The irony.
I hate to laugh about that, but yeah, the irony in that is, yeah, it's nuts. But yeah, but at the end of the day, bro, positive influence is what it's about. And I think that dude was a very positive influence on a lot of people's life.
And that's all I try to be. I try to be positive.
What's up, Tattoo Rebel, Chopped and Skin? We got a couple of people popping in here.
And I love that, like I said, you could take your channel, you could take Vic's channel, you could take Mariah's, you could take everybody's channel, dude. I'm not a hater. I go in there and I try to stir up the chat and get them all talking. That's about it. To try to get the chat going for everybody. So I try to do that for y'all, not me. Vic's like, man, why don't you say something back? Why don't you say something back? Kick this chat off. And so I guess I got to start replying to King Kush. And then I get blocked. I'm like, they time me out, bro. He's like, well, they shouldn't time you out. But that's the thing is I don't come in your live and be like, okay, I watched it for 10 minutes. I come in your live and watch it for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. There's not another fucking person on this planet that does that to every one of y'all.
I get it. I get it, Rex. I do. But look, dog, at the end of the day, we're all a community. We're all trying to achieve a goal. Kenny's your dog. Kenny's my dog. You got a lot of artists in the genre that you support that we're trying to help propel them to get to the next level. That's what this is all about, right? So that's what it boils down to. That's the common denominator between all of us. No hard feelings. I appreciate you coming up, dog. I really do.
Yep.
I look forward to some new Rex shit. You and Kenny going live tonight?
I can't get him to go live. I push him to go live every day, even if it's just for 30 minutes. He's like, oh, go to work in the morning. I'm like, I work every day too, bro. I'm tired. Come on.
Yeah, but it does get repetitive. It does get repetitive.
Yeah. But it's still the content matters. Even if it's going like the last one we did where we went out and we listened to their thing and we had everybody in chat go comment on their video and everything. That's what we were supposed to be pushing to do. To get these people going over there. And I'll pause it, wait for the music, let them go over there. They'll comment. I'll see some comments and everything, start playing the song. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying. So, like, there's so many people in these chats and channels that don't follow me. Some people don't follow you. Some people don't follow Kenny. Some people, it's like, Kurt, if you have 1,000 subscribers.
It's persistence.
And I have 1,000 subscribers, right?
Yeah.
And they're both different. And I have my 1,000 subscribers go subscribe to you.
They
You got
won't.
2,000. If you have yours come to me, I got 2,000. We
They
both
won't.
got 2,000. They not every one of them will, but yes, they will,
No, they won't. I prove that.
bro.
I prove
they
that
will.
very a small fraction of people are going. So look, have you ever heard the saying, I could point you to the tree, but you got to cut it down? Like I could tell people, hey, Rex is dope. Go check out Rex. That don't mean that all 12,000 of my subscribers, even a small fraction of them. You said if I could get my 1,000 or my 2,000 to you or you, it doesn't work like that because
I'm just using the thousands as numbers. Okay, but what I'm saying,
that's
like
a very
right now,
small fraction. I could give you
like right now, you got 24 people in here.
Yeah,
Captain Kirk.
Right.
You could play a song with these 24 people in here. You say, y'all pick a song.
Right.
And then before you play the song, you can say, go to over here. Here's the link. Go over here and comment.
Right.
And you can watch every single one of them go over there and comment.
Why?
Why
would they comment?
Will, else because you asked them to.
No, it doesn't work like that. I asked them to comment on my videos, Rex. I beg people, bro, drop comments, say some shit on my video to help push into the algorithm. I've had live streams where I talk only about that. And I look in the comments and there's some new ones here and there, don't get me wrong. But for the most part, it's everyone that's already they've always commented. It ain't nothing, it ain't no maybe 2 or 3 new people, 4 or 5 maybe at the most, but it ain't about that at the end of the day. I can't give you, I gave Payday as much support as I could to help his channel get lifted up. I gave Kenny as much support and Kenny busted his ass to get his, you know what I'm saying? I didn't build Kenny's channel. You can't depend on nobody to give you any type of support like that. It doesn't work that way.
You can't depend on just nobody, but I'm talking about your dedicated ones. British,
I can tell a few of them to do it.
Faisal, Liddy, Carly, Cass. You have dedicated people that would like. There's 24 people in here that's been in here for 2 hours, bro.
Dude, I've had reactions. I've had reactions where I've said, "Hey, do me a favor, slide on over to the original video and tell them that Captain Kurt React sent you." Do you know how many people go over there and tell them? 1 or 2 out of 1,000 views.
You know, we sat there and every one of them did it.
Well, then you got a better fucking following than I do.
I bet you right now, if you picked a song and you told these
but
people
I also don't
10, 15 comments that say Captain Kurt's channel sent me over here to say what's up and I enjoyed the song. Thank you. Or something.
Yeah, but I also don't rely on that. Like I wouldn't, me personally, it's hard for me. I've only really done that for Bez Believe because Bez Believe don't shut up about it. The persistence of him telling you go comment on this video, run the comments up, for the most part, you tell me to run the comments up, I do the opposite. So that's why sometimes I get why people don't listen to me when I say, hey, go run the comments up. They don't give a fuck. When I don't say nothing, they run the comments up. So it's, I kind of get what you're saying, but I don't, in the idea of it working, yes. I think. Yeah.
Think about this: if you had 100 people that support you, just 100.
Yeah, but I don't think you've done enough hard. I don't think you've done enough hard research on this to understand it doesn't work like you think it's working.
Really? Because
no, I think there's artists that can prove it that it's not working.
If 100 people popped up on my channel today and said Captain Kurt sent me,
yeah,
I'd be like, who the fuck is Captain Kurt? I'd go look. I'd go watch. It don't matter who I was.
Yeah,
it don't matter if I was fucking Hobson or if I was fucking Jelly Roll. I would go find out who the fuck Captain Kurt was.
Yeah, but you can't. That doesn't work like that because people don't give a fuck.
You got to get those 100 people though that are dedicated followers, and yes, it will.
Yeah, but tell me where you've seen that work for yourself. Not you can't say like, oh, this artist or that artist. Where has that worked in Rex's situation where you've been able to and look, I'll be real with you. Do you think that works by fucking manipulating and tearing down a situation? No, it doesn't work like that. You can't.
I watched 900 and something videos on TikTok say Rex, go to find Rex on YouTube, and that's how it worked.
Well, you're doing something that
900 people did videos to my song, and every go through every one of them. They're like, who's did that song? They're like, Rex, go check him out on YouTube.
Go on your community tab on YouTube and leave a thing that says, everybody that likes this, go leave some sort of comment on my last video, and you show me how successful that is.
But that's not interacting with them as they're here. I'm talking about interacting with them
Whoa,
as they're
whoa,
here.
whoa. Yeah, okay, so try it here. There's 25 people here, right?
Yeah. Pick a
Try it
song.
here.
Pick a
What?
song. Pick a song and tell that we'll play. Tell me a song that I'll bring up. I'll go to the YouTube. I'll bring
I
it
can
up.
play it.
I'll share the link. Well,
I
I
can
need to
play
share
that.
the link and watch how many people go over there and comment. Captain Kirk sent me.
Okay. I guarantee you are going to have a very small fraction of the people that are watching because they're like, I get it, bro. I don't comment on stuff that I don't want to watch all the time because it doesn't put it in my algorithm, right? So you do the math. We'll pick a song. Somebody in the chat pick a song. Whatever. We'll do an experiment. We'll see how many people follow the experiment and how many people don't. It's not a very good experiment because the control is horrible. We've been talking about how this doesn't work, and now we're going to prove what? That it doesn't work. Do it with mine. Search for what in music's creation by Faisal.
Ski Mask Cowboy, Die a Happy Man. I was going to remake that song.
I don't know if that'll work. They'll probably hit my stream. They'll probably shut us down for that. Let's not do that one. Let's do. I mean, we can humor it. We can try it. Let's do.
Do Louis the Singer. The last one he just put out.
No, let's do Jack Gaspard.
Oh yeah, Jack Gaspard, motherfucker, A1 right there. That's
Let's do rap like this part 3. I think there's a video for it, right?
Is there?
Let's make sure because one of the mods got to drop the link. So look up Jack Gaspard.
Les Ride had a video, but it's not on his page though.
Look up Jack Gaspard. Really rap. I think that might have some. Yeah, but there's got to be some sort of link for a video. I believe
really rap part 2. Okay.
Yeah. See if there is.
All right, I got a link.
Is it part 2?
Now, everybody in chat that's listening, click that link I just put in chat. Go over there to Jack Gaspard's page and say Captain Kirk introduced us to this song. Say Captain Kirk sent us, whatever you choose to say. Say that. Just comment and let them know Captain Kirk's watching him.
There you go. You heard it. Rex told you what to do. So now, what's the name of the song? It's
Rap Like This Part 2.
Rap Like This Part 2. What? Is it part 2?
Yes. I just sent the link in the chat.
Yeah, I know, but that don't help me. Wait, maybe it does. Yeah, it does. Okay.
Yes, it's part 2. Rap Like This Part 2.
Yeah, what a mechanic.
So yeah, it's just 2 bolts, but it's damn near impossible to get off. So how much you think that would be?
I work on race cars.
Oh shit. Okay. I apologize for wasting your time.
Should I bring my
Thank you.
fucking
Thanks.
tools?
Never mind.
That's right, tough guy.
Come on, guys, go over there and like. Let them know Captain Kirk's playing him.
You heard him. Let him know.
Slapping these words, jacket to work. Easy. It ain't no thing. Picking strings with a chicken wing. Switching lanes while I'm gripping grain. Kicking lanes the fuck out the game. Easy. I've been doing this. I can speed it up or screw the shit. My mood is lit to the big. I'm truly sick of how y'all do this shit. You clueless bitch. You don't know a thing about wordplay. I'm a spitter. I
Dude,
just
this video is
fuck
insane.
with him and her sake. I heard they think I ain't a top tier lyricist. You'll be blessed with every breath. And if you got ears, you hear it, bitch. I'm a dog. Especially on a Dunbar beat. Put me in the game, coach. Look, I brung my cleats. I'm here to eat beats and shit. I'm out on these raps. And it's the bag that I'm chasing. It ain't clout that I'm after. It's the craft that I've mastered. Watch the way I switch it up. Jacking, hit the track from the back of the crack and smack and give a nut. Don't give a fuck who you think is hotter, who's next. Just point them out to me and watch me come for their neck. I'm here to wreck shit. like a drunken bad traffic. Until I leave the throne, it's mine, you can't have it. You ask it, how the hell is Jack so sick? You could spend a lifetime trying to rap like this. I know you ask it, how the hell is Jack so sick? They tell me I can get rich if I rap like fast. Heat, back to work. Jack's for the verse with raps to the curse. When I blast and I burst with an ass in reverse and you raps to the worst, put them back in your purse, bitches. Confusing all these followers with talent. How about we start a Can You Rappers Really Rap challenge? There's no balance in this game. It's all lopsided. Bunch of haters, bunch of fakers, and a lot of cock riding. I'm sliding on this beat like I'm on some jet skis. I confess and bless beats. Think I'm wrong and let's see. I switch it up, rip it up, flip it up. Pick 'em up, stick 'em up, hit 'em up. Go bustin' and bucking and coming with new shit. I'm a beast and not many can do this. True shit. And I'm spreading every time I cough. Life's a bitch and I'm about to slip her pretty dress off. I got the sauce and I got the secret recipe. My condolences to the beat. It's about to rest in peace. The General Jack G. Salute me when you see me. You can imitate and try to duplicate, but you can never beat me.
Dude, he killed that. All right, so song is over. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we can't even count the fifth one because the fifth one is you.
And what? So
I mean, we
agree.
can, but you're the one sending them. That's like me commenting.
Because I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it every single time, even if I'm not on here.
Okay, so we'll say
So-
5. So 5 out of 24.
So that's 5 people that just mentioned Captain Kurt.
Yeah,
Now,
but they already
imagine-
commented on. I guarantee you, most of those people, probably other than OEO, and maybe
No,
even he did.
not one of no.
No, Carly didn't comment ever. You don't think so?
No,
I
I'm
reacted to
looking
that
at
comment.
it. Yeah,
Never
she,
happened.
she
British
did 6
Bulldog-
months ago. She did 6 months ago. Just found third Captain Kurt reacts. So, yeah, she did. But see, that's the thing.
Oh.
You build
Whoa,
that up.
whoa, 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 Rex! You can't just run right past that.
Yeah, she did. She
Cannot
commented
just
6 months
fucking
ago.
skip
But
over
she did it 6 months ago, and she did it today. You get 100 people like Carly. That's 100 people every video you watch. that
You're
will go there.
exactly right, dude. Carly is a saint. I got saints. British Bulldog is a saint. Vicky is a saint. I got a lot of saints. Faisal's a saint. Almost everybody that comments right now is saints. These people do support me. I'm not saying that whatsoever, but I'm trying to explain to you that what you just said fucking 20 minutes ago is not reality. Like, it would take.
You have to build it for it to be reality, is what I'm saying. You have to build it. You got 5 now that are willing to do it. Turn it into 10 tomorrow. Turn
What
it
do you think I've
into
been trying
20
to
a
do,
week
Rex?
after that. That's
Rex,
what I'm saying.
Rex.
You can do it. You got to build it. You
see
can
what
make it
happened
happen.
6 months ago? What
What?
happened 6 months ago? What did Carly say 6 months ago in Jack Gaspar's chat?
Yes. Carly does it without stopping
But
and
do you-
being told to do it.
But
Carly does it out of free will. She's a free will supporter.
oh. Rex,
Bro,
you
Carly
tell a
is like,
motherfucker to be jumping a jump rope saying you ain't jump roping. You're skipping or something.
bro,
That's what I'm telling you. I understand you got to build that. That's what you're proving my point. Like, you have to build a community of people that are going to support Rex.
yeah. So you got to keep building to where you're at the point to where you got enough subscribers. You just need to keep making sure they say your name. That's what you have to do. You don't have to worry about more
I
subscribers.
don't want to do that though.
Make them say your name.
That's not appealing to me. That control is not what I want on a YouTube channel. The way I look at this is, if I share some music and you think that shit's dope, I guarantee you're gonna go comment on it like Carly did and say, hey, Captain Kurt sent me, this is dope. You know why I believe that? Because history has shown that that's what happens. That's how Ski Mask Cowboy knows that a lot of people that listen to his music found him through my channel, because people went over there and said, yo, Ski Mask Cowboy, this is pretty fucking dope. I like what you're doing. We seen you on Captain Kurt Reacts. I didn't have to tell nobody to do that. That happened organically through me spreading the message of what I thought was good music. That is more impactful to me than me sitting here on a live stream going, y'all run over to Jack Gaspar right now, leave this stream, go over there and comment that Captain Kurt sent you, because that's just them building my clout.
No, that's them building you up to that person.
But I don't need them to. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do that with my content, with my reaction, with my promotion of their song.
Well,
Because
as a
I-
reactor, like I would say, I would strive to be like No Life Shaq. You know,
How is that though? How he ain't he? You think he's fucking yelling at people to go over there and tell them that No Life Shack is
Yeah.
the shit and you need to come on his live stream all the time?
yeah,
When?
he's got. Why do you think Eminem mentioned him?
Because they've seen his content.
No, because everybody and their mom screams Eminem tags on his
How
stuff.
how many people do you think? I got a question for you, and I'm just gonna, if you can answer this, I'll shut the fuck up about this. How many people do you think ran over to Ryan Upchurch's stream and said, "Hey, Ryan Upchurch, go! You got to talk to Captain Kurt"? How many people do you think that happened to? How many people do you think ever said that?
I wouldn't say that about Church because Church enjoys his supporters. Church is on this internet probably now scrolling
Zero.
around watching people that talk about Church. Church
Zero.
likes his supporters. Not
Yeah,
every artist does.
But do you think would Rex listen to what somebody else said that he don't even know? It ain't even his supporter comment and goes check out Captain Kurt.
If
I
100
mean, I
people,
can kind of
I
get.
would. If 100 people, if 10 people did, I would. No
I
matter
can
how
kind
big I
of
would.
get it. But
I would be
just
like
don't
Upchurch. I'd be
believe in
like,
that.
okay, well, let me.
I just don't believe in hounding somebody else. I don't believe in.
It's not hounding them, letting them know that you support them.
It is though, essentially. When you say, I mean, it ain't hounding. It depends. That's a very touchy subject because
Their comments help them. Their likes help them, right? Even if it's
Right.
your name in the comments, that
that's
still
what I'm saying.
helps
It's
them.
touchy there. It's
So it's like a two-way basis. You're helping him, he's helping
Yeah.
you at the same time. So
kind of, yeah. I can agree to that. I can see that, but not everybody looks at it like that, bro. There's plenty of people that have been scared off from attention, and they're like, dude, get these fucking people away from me. I don't care who Captain Kurt is. I don't even want to look. Now they're not even looking even more so for a cat. They're putting in block Captain Kurt's. I don't even want to look at a Captain Kurt because these people won't leave me the fuck alone about it. There is people like that. Like there's not the personality of, hey, let's just all support one another. That doesn't exist in everybody.
right. And like Gregory says, Church said for new artists to grow to do covers. That's 100% right. You'll get more out of a cover song than you will a real song because people have already heard that and they're already used to it. So they want to hear the change in makeup value that you can do to a cover. I mean, that's how Upchurch blew up. That's how Dax blew up. That's how Fix blew up. That's how Marty Ray Project blew up.
Yeah,
and it goes
you're right.
on and on and on and on. It's covers. People are used to hearing those songs. They're not used to hearing your new stuff. But if Upchurch
I can
never
agree
blew
with
up on covers, do you think we would have ever had songs like Holler Boy or something like that? Dude, those are impactful, legendary songs that he made.
I can agree with that.
But who would have heard those if he never blew up off the cover?
Yeah, but you can't. I don't know. I guess it depends, bro, because he was also founded through a lot of other things other than music.
Right. He was an
Yes.
all-out influencer. I'm
Yeah.
just stating that music wise. Now Fix has been around for about a year and a half. You can go to his TikTok and see he does the same song over and over again, different video every single day, 10 times a day. And what that is doing is boosting his algorithm. If they watch it 100 times and then they watch it 500 times and they watch it 5,000 times, it's that song building that stream view up and up and up and up. And people don't get that. You build yourself up as an algorithm and then you release it. You can't get anywhere unless you build yourself to an algorithm stance. That's what TikTok's all about. Do the same song over. You ain't got to go out and drop 50 songs. You ain't got to go out and drop 100 songs.
Yeah, but I don't
Drop one
know.
and do it over again so new people keep hearing it.
Yeah, but as a fan of an artist, that's fucking ass, bro, because I don't care. Like, once a song's dropped, promote it for a little bit, but to keep playing the same shit all the time, like, that's how you play things out. I know in a society that you're trying to gain traction, that might be a good thing, but dude, as a
That's
fan,
why you switch the content up to give them a different visual, right?
you'd have to.
You don't want to keep dropping the same video. Switch it up, change the lights, change the sceneries, go somewhere different. And the reason is because TikTok requires like 10 million fucking views in 3 months. like 100,000 fucking subscribers or 1 million or something like that to even become the second version of the content creator. It's ridiculous. How are they going to get that without doing the same song over and over again? They're not. Dax would have never did it without TikTok. Fix would have never did it without TikTok. Mercil's only did it because
yeah, it works. I know it works. I know. So I know that word of mouth support works. I completely agree with that 100%. But what I'm trying to tell you, Rex, as somebody that's been a product, essentially of word of mouth support, because after I was shared and people said, hey, watch Captain Kurt, people did watch me. But I've gained more authentic support, I guess you could say, from folks. Like a lot of people might have known me from that situation, but they respect me for who I am. And I think that's what I'm trying to say. I don't necessarily say it's impossible to gain support from somebody else's support, but I believe that the reason they support who they support is because that's what they believe in. I don't think I can make them support anybody without the person being true to who they are and what they believe in, if that makes sense.
I want a visual reality to where people that watch or come into the lives actually interact. It's okay. I like how, they talk and all that stuff. I like the suggestions from them. Well, I wish, can you play this song today? Or can you do this today? Bringing your audience on stage with you, basically, by doing that.
Do polls.
Yeah, bringing your audience on stage with you gives them interaction. You interact with more audience, your audience is going to grow. You got to interact with them. You got to give them different visuals. You got to change it up. You got to, dude. I don't know. There's so many ways to boost an algorithm, but you're never going to do it without supporters.
And that they see, they're showing a good point. So Carly said it, British Bulldog said it, a few others have said it. That was 3 million subscribers, right? And a fraction of those are following, but that's only if you're true to your, you know what I mean? Like people aren't just going to watch because I tell them to watch is what I'm trying to say. I believe in word of mouth support. I believe in promoting who you stand up for and believe in, but I also believe in that if there's not an image of a confident person or a respectful person behind it, they're not going to stay. They're just going to fucking look at you and say, oh yeah, that's Rex and keep moving. Or, oh, that's Captain Kurt and keep moving. I've watched it happen. That's what my point is.
See, I see like when you go into these chats and you see these people spamming, well, like or comment or get the fuck out. People like me should be like, you know what? You just told me what to do. You can eat a dick. That's what I think. Now, if you was to say, could y'all really share this out? Could you like it and throw me a comment, let me know, blah blah blah. If you ask me like a man instead of trying to tell me and boss me around, I would be more willing to do so. Right. That's the point I'm trying to make. Yeah. Telling them, like Kenny said, he said, I tell them at the end of every single reaction to go like and follow, and it's like that's the point. You tell them. I asked them. There's a difference.
I guess. I mean, kind of. I've asked. I've said, hey, can you do this? Can you do this? You know what I mean? And I know you're not going to ever have 3 million people in your lives, but 3 million people were subscribed to an artist, right? That shared my content. I was in a video with at one point, it was up to like 400,000 views on it, right? So you would think, based off of the idea of Rex is saying that 400,000 people seen me on a channel, that they should subscribe to my channel based off of what I was with or who was promoting my channel. But it doesn't work that way.
I'm not saying that in full entirety like that either. I'm saying, but some people would have followed you from it. And like, that's the thing is.
Appreciate you, Gregory.
When you get down to it like that, 675,000 people watch fucking Asmongold sleep during the fucking recession of WoW, day one. That's a lot of fucking people watching somebody sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's made millions. He's a fucking game reactor and makes more than musicians do. Okay. So
Right.
it's like if there's going to be that many people watching him sleep, or he's never got under 2,000-3,000 people in his chats and lives and all that stuff. So I'm like, I know there's a percentage that's not going to do it because obviously they're haters, they're fucking full of greed and all that shit. But if that can just go away in this community and you can make it go away, then you can lift up country rap as a whole instead of one person.
Yeah, but that's what I've been trying to say, bro. And then you fucking taking shots at people in the genre. Rex, what the?
I took shot at one guy that
One
shot
guy
at me.
now. Now it's
okay.
oh my God, dude, I'm about to Rex.
Kurt,
Are you trolling me?
no.
We just spent like over an hour contemplating, like talking about how you didn't promote shit, and now you're wanting to fucking uplift the genre and promote the people. Oh my God, I could slap myself at this.
That's what country rap heavyweights is promoting the people. It's not promoting
Rex.
me.
Oh,
What the fuck are you talking about?
Dropping both.
Shot,
Okay,
shot.
you're right. That at the end of the day, this is what this shit's about, Rex. And that's how we need to keep it.
I mean, that's how it always is. I mean,
Oh yeah, I know. I was just at a time that angel dust must have blown in my face or something, and I just started hallucinating and freaking.
you be
you know
seeing
what I
some
mean?
weird shit,
It
bro.
didn't-
I came in here one day and you was having conversations with aliens. So yeah, you be
Motherfucker,
seeing some weird
Yeah,
shit.
you're an alien. You're an alien at this point. You're alienetic. You could fucking drive me nuts right now, telekinesically or whatever, however they say that. You can you're trolling to your maximum potential today. I feel like you woke up on the troll side of the bed.
No, I actually woke up.
There's no way that you just argued with me that you didn't promote nothing, and now you're fucking uplifting the genre and promoting, and we're growing and we're blowing, baby. And the thing that's wrong with this genre is nobody wants to promote it. So here I am with country rap heavyweights. I don't want to be the face of it, but I'm promoting it.
I am.
Get the fuck out of here, Rex.
Hey, I told y'all in the beginning, I'm gonna own country rap. Just wait.
Makes me want to run my feet over with my car. Makes me want to go outside, lay on the ground, put my car in neutral, and take the wooden block out from behind the tire and just run my feet over. And that gives me a reason to be fucking frustrated.
Why would you do all that? Where's your wife at?
Smoking this pot, Rex.
So I could tell her that you're talking about doing dumb stuff, that you need to calm down.
Oh no, I'm just kidding. I would never do that. I like the ability to walk way too much.
Yeah, I know, right? I was like, look, I'm fixing to try to do a movie and you're supposed to be running and you're talking about running your foot over. I don't think you'll be running anywhere. We might have to get you a wheelchair.
Dog, it's been real fun, but I gotta get up out of here.
Go to bed, Kurt.
No, I gotta go. I got things I gotta do. I gotta freaking this went in. I'll just say I was supposed to be out of here like an hour and 30 minutes ago. I was supposed to fucking take the dog to get her nails clipped. So now I got to hightail, get the dog's nails clipped. I got to do some maneuvering, Rex.
Okay, well, send me that picture.
I got you, dog.
All right, dude. Later.
See ya. That was Rex. Y'all don't know who that is. That was Rex. REX. I'm on my troll game now, too. Somebody dropped his link. You can sub up to him. I know you're not going to listen to me, but you can. He's got some music he's going to drop, he said. So anyway, look, this has been fun. Next week, I'm up here with Vic. Me and Vic are going to have two topics. Vic's going to present a topic. I'm going to present a topic, and we're going to talk about it. Libby, I appreciate you coming by. Elise, OMO Recording. Appreciate you. Carly, Casey the Cat, Crosshatch, Bulldog was up in here. I appreciate you guys. And hey, me and Rex have been friends for, about a year, I guess you could say 9 months. And I'm not the type of person that ain't going to call somebody on when I see something I don't like. And he kind of painted a little bit of a different picture, I guess. But I still think that we should be uplifting one another. And if you got a problem with somebody, just don't talk bad about them people on a big platform. I made mistakes doing that. Other people have made mistakes doing that. That's just my opinion. That's it. If it affects you so much that you got to talk to them on a larger scale, just come with the artistic abilities, I guess you could say. Come with a video that's worth watching. Come with a song that's worth listening to. That's my point. I just think the beef and the drama is just different. But I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Make sure you check out next Monday. And I should have some reactions coming. I've been kind of lazy doing it. I've been dealing with some shit. My birthday is next week. So hopefully I'll go live my birthday weekend. Come by and kick it with you guys. One more year around the sun. So much love, y'all. Have a great day. Have a good week. I'm out.